All right, thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Mikey. Okay, well, I guess I got to say all that over again then. We are live. We got Lily. We got Mikey. We got Jim. We got Jeffrey already in the chat. And again, Mikey, I appreciate you for telling me I'm muted. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're here. And oh boy, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like we're going to be getting a Bengals win today. The 49ers are a very injured football team, and Bengals fans have been freaking out, by the way, because Brock Purdy has cleared concussion protocol and he's planning on playing today. But I mean, like, bro, are you scared of Brock? I ain't scared of no Brock Purdy. Like, I don't understand the concern with the fact that Brock Purdy's starting. I think that's a good thing because the Bengals historically have massive issues with playing backup quarterbacks, and Sam Darnold's a damn good backup quarterback. Like, Brock Purdy's a very good, like, way better than we all thought he was going to be, but he ain't that. He ain't all that. He ain't him or anything like that, So, like, the big thing is Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams are both out. So you're going to have Trey Hendrickson going up against the backup, and then, Deebo Samuel, probably their best offensive player, except maybe Christian McCaffrey. We will have to deal with Christian McCaffrey, but they're probably going to have a much more, like, closer to one-dimensional style offense. So, Bengals, once again, are fairly healthy. I mean, there may be, I don't know if there's a few players who are banged up or anything like that, but, overall, Bengals fairly healthy. The inactives list it's the usual suspects. It's Jackson fucking Carman, because Jackson Carman just has no ability to actually play in a football game. Akeem Davis-Gaither, who's been dealing with injury issues all year. DJ Ivey, 7th round cornerback, who he hasn't really gotten into anything all year either. And then Trey Hill, whom I don't really like anyway, like from a starting offensive lineman perspective. Yeah, sorry about my microphone being muted at the beginning. Mikey says, "I'm back. Sorry about not streaming. I'm the host, but I'm not the host, but the co-host." Now, I feel you, Mikey. Sometimes that'll happen. That's just part of streaming, especially when you're gonna be streaming with somebody else. You gotta. There's an issue sometimes with having to coordinate with other people. Not to say he's horrible about it or anything like that, but I definitely have some issues, and he has issues with me too. Thomas, sometimes we have issues getting things together, and just having to rely on that other person oftentimes makes it, that's an extra layer that you have to worry about, which is part of why I kind of like doing these games on my own. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm totally down if any of y'all want to come on the show and talk about your team if they got an upcoming game, or I did power rankings one time with Majestic YT, and we might do that again at some point. Might have one of y'all on for something like that. I'm always down to collaborate with anybody, but at the end of the day, it is much easier doing it by yourself because all you have to worry about is getting your own shit together, which, to be fair, I've definitely not entirely had all my shit together all season, but I'm starting to get it. I've got OBS figured out, and I've got it only took me a couple minutes to figure out my microphone was muted, so that's progress. Is Brock Purdy even that good? He's not. He's really not. I would argue Sam Darnold's more talented than Brock Purdy. Now, Brock Purdy's, I think, a little bit less dangerous than Sam Darnold, but I think if you're going for a high-risk, high-reward style of quarterback, you'd rather have Sam Darnold in there than Brock Purdy, because Brock Purdy, he's a good game manager. He'll go in there and he'll, win games that the defense hands to you. But at the same time, he's also not that great, and if he has a bad game, that's a problem. Brock Purdy's basically just Andy Dalton. It's basically, Brock Purdy, and that's his ceiling. Brock Purdy's ceiling is Andy Dalton, I don't think he's really quite hit that yet, though. He's not as good as Andy Dalton. He could be Andy Dalton. Back in the day, I always said the Bengals, if they put the perfect team around him, the Bengals can win a Super Bowl with Andy Dalton. They came really close to putting the perfect team around him in 2015, but obviously things happened the way they happened, and frankly, Andy Dalton got hurt, and A.J. McCarron's a fine quarterback, but he wasn't, I don't think, good enough to win with that team. Or, go win the Super Bowl or anything like that. And I really feel like if Andy Dalton hadn't gotten hurt, then I actually don't think they would have won the Super Bowl. I think I mentioned that in a video I put out this summer. But I don't think the Bengals would have won the Super Bowl if Andy Dalton had been healthy. But I do think that there's a I mean, like, my guess is that wouldn't happen. But I would definitely not be shocked if they did. Just because that team was so good around him. And that's the thing. Like, Brock Purdy's playing on the 49ers, who have such a good roster. Their problem every year is they just get injured constantly. And at some point, I feel like you have to, like, look at Kyle Shanahan. Like, we talk about how great of a coach and schemer and whatever Kyle Shanahan is. But at the end of the day, every single year, there's curiously, really badly, like they have all this laundry list of injuries, and like they always like stall out at the end of the year because of it. And I mean, that can't be actually Kyle Shanahan's fault, but it can't be like exclusively not his fault either, right? Mikey says Saints win. Yeah, it was a shame he didn't get going this morning because it would have been really cool to see. Would have been really fun for you, I think, to stream the Saints winning, especially when they, haven't always got that this year. Lily says Bengals win. Let's go. I think they will. My prediction is not as wild as Jim is constantly saying about me, by the way, but I said 27-17 Bengals. I have this feeling that Joe Burrow is going to have a field day against this 49ers secondary, but I don't know. I kind of chickened out a little bit. Like, I didn't want to predict another like 30-point win for the Bengals and then like turn around and then like, oh shit, they actually just lost because their offense couldn't get anything done. See the Titans game. But at the same time, like, I'm feeling pretty confident about this game. The Bengals are coming off the bye week. Joe Burrow says he's 100%. Orlando Brown Jr.'s back. This defense has been playing really, really, really well. Jamar Chase is starting to heat up. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a really good chance that the Bengals offense could really just go off today. It kind of reminds me of, like, the game against, like, the Ravens practice squad. Now, I'm not saying the 49ers are, like, full of practice squad players. These are starting caliber players. Charvarius Ward was, used to play for the Chiefs, and, they won plenty of games with him. But at the same time, they just haven't really looked good this year. So it's like a bad-looking secondary going up against a Bengals offense that's starting to heat up. So I'm really kind of feeling that, like, game against the Ravens from last year type of energy from this. And boy, would it be huge if the Bengals can win. Because here's the thing. The Steelers lost. Now, at the same time, the Steelers will be 4-3 or are 4-3 now, and if the Bengals get ahead to 4-3, they'll still have no division wins, so the Bengals will still technically be in fourth place. But Steelers lost. The Browns probably should lose. I mean, like, who are they playing again? Who are the Browns playing again? The Browns are playing the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are already up 7-0. So yeah. Hopefully, the Seahawks just beat the shit out of them today. So you got a really good chance of the Browns losing. The Steelers already lost. And then the Ravens, they're playing the Cardinals, so they'll probably win that game. But, I mean, you never know. The Cardinals are scrappy. So yeah, you got the Ravens and you got the Cardinals. And they'll probably win that game. But you'll have the Steelers and the Browns. Very likely that 3 teams in the AFC North could be 4-3 at the end of the day. And then the Ravens will be 5-2, which, so, I mean, they'll have the 1-game lead, but the Bengals still have a game left to play against the Ravens. So, I mean, like, all that would only tie it if they kept pace with them, but at the same time, like, 1 or 2 things go the Bengals' way, like, they're right there in this division, and like, nobody thought that was going to be the case after the start they had to the season. Purdy that good, or was it the team? It was the team. It was the team. Purdy's not that good. That's what I'm saying. A bunch of Bengals fans are freaking out like, oh, Purdy's playing. Like, okay, it's fine. Down to do something. Yeah. Yeah, you too, Lily. You and Mikey. And just to be clear, Lily, you mentioned you weren't really into football, so, I mean, if you come on my show, you're going to have to talk about football. But, might be fun. Might be fun. Watching Zach Wilson, Tommy DeVito overtime matchup. Boy. What? Finish the lyrics. Mom, leave me alone. I want to be famous. I want to be famous. Oh. Bengals about to kick off, by the way, so let's see. I don't recognize the song. Oh, is it from like TikTok? I'm sorry, Lily. I don't recognize it at all. The kick is away. The 49ers getting the ball first, and that's going to go through the back of the end zone. The 49ers are going to get the ball first with a touchback. Jeff says, go Hawks. I agree with that. Go Hawks. I hope they beat the shit out of the Browns. And they're up 7-0, and they're at the Browns' 10-yard line right now, for what that's worth. We're watching rugby, not football, because rugby is American football. No, it's not. Rugby is not American football. There's a lot of similarities, but there's just as many similarities with like soccer, you know. Hello, Phelps. I came to say hi and got the Bengals 30-17. I was thinking something like that. I just kind of chickened out, honestly. But I think Joe Burrow's going to have a big day. Brock Purdy's going to hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey, and nobody tackles him. He picks up like 9 yards. Eventually, Dax Hill brings him down, but like, dude, he just like, there's like a ton of Bengals right there, and nobody did anything. I hope it's not going to be that kind of day. It's from TikTok. Okay, yeah. I'm still adjusting to TikTok. Like I only just recently opened a TikTok, so I'm not a TikTok person though. I'm gonna try to put stuff on TikTok, but I'm not gonna lie, that's not really my jam. CT says, Hooday, let's go. 27-29ers, and you want to be wrong? I hope you are, Jim. Christian McCaffrey gets another carry, and the Bengals stuff him that time. I think they do give him about a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 1, but that was a much better play than the first play. That first play was really bad. Starting yourself off on a bad foot there. Some of these scores, holy shit, the Panthers actually beat the Texans. So much for buying into the Texans, huh? Yeah, maybe the Texans aren't going to be as good as we thought they would be. All right, Brock Purdy from under center. He's going to hand the ball off, and the Bengals stuff him. That was a fullback run. Doesn't go anywhere. Actually loses about a yard. And I think, what was that, Kyle Juszczyk? I think that was Kyle Juszczyk who got that carry. I got the rosters up, but I'm assuming that was Kyle Juszczyk. Well, I had the rosters up, and then it just went and fucking did that. All right. There we go. Bengals get the 3 and out after a not so good first play of the game, but then they just got their shit together. Let's go defense. Let's go. Let's go. That was Kyle Juszczyk, by the way, who lost a yard on the play. All right, so the punt is away, and it's going to be fielded by Trent Irwin, and he's going to get down to about the 15-yard line. He picks up about 5 yards on the return, but not too much more than that. All right, Joe Burrow and the offense is going to come out now, and he said he was back. Let's see if he's really back, but if he is, this is going to be a fun game for Bengals fans, I think. Is CMC injured at all? I thought he was in the last game. Well, he's not. He's playing, and he wasn't. I'm not aware that he was even really. There was a question about him playing, but I mean, he could be dealing with a nagging injury that they're just not like talking about. You know, I don't know, but he's not on. He's not like there was no question about him playing this week. I don't believe. Joe Burrow from the shotgun formation takes the snap, looks around, throws, caught Jamar Chase, and he picks up about 7 yards, and then he fumbles, but I think he fell back on top of it. Might end up only being about a 7-yard pickup after the fumble. Yeah, McCaffrey's playing. I think he might have a bit of a. I think he might be playing through something right now, but I think he's okay though. Yeah, Jamar Chase fumbled that ball, but he went back and got it. So please be careful, Jamar. We don't need that kind of shit today. Joe Burrow's going to fake the handoff. He faked me out too. And Jamar Chase is going to catch that one, and then he's going to pick up about 10-ish yards. Either way, it's going to be a first down. That actually might have been T. Higgins. Or no, it was Jamar Chase. I'm sorry. I don't even know what's happening. Seattle scored a touchdown, 14-0. So much for that Browns defense, huh? Shit, I don't want to stoke the dragon. Maybe we'll be quiet a minute about that Browns defense. I don't want to wake them up. All right. Joe Burrow is under center. He's in the I formation. You got Mitch Wilcox playing fullback there. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's got Drew Sample who just straight up drops it. Now, I mean, he probably wouldn't have picked up anything anyway because he was... What the hell was that, Drew Sample? That was a fine pass by Joe Burrow. No issues. Just Drew Sample. You know, I was happy that we brought back Drew Sample because he's a good pass blocking tight end, but he is not a good receiving tight end. So I guess I'm not terribly surprised by that. All right, Joe Mixon's in the backfield, motions to the left with Joe Burrow. He takes the shotgun snap, he rolls back a little, and almost intercepted for intended for Jamar Chase. Almost intercepted. It is dropped, which is useful, but man, that's. Bengals. Whew. Come on, Joe. Joe put some zip on that ball, but he just threw it a little too far to Jamar's, little too far behind Jamar. That's what that was. So if it hadn't been almost intercepted, that probably just would have been an incomplete pass. All right, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Come on, Joe. Come on. Let's build a drive. Come on. Shotgun snap. Looks around. Got plenty of time. Steps up and he's gonna... Oh no, he escapes the pressure! And he's gonna throw, and it's caught! T. Higgins with the first down! No way did that just happen! What a play! And there's a flag, so I'm anticipating some sort of holding here on the Bengals that made that happen because Joe Burrow just had all the time in the world and eventually just got out of like 2 tackles, two people literally tackling him. That actually might be roughing the passer on the 49ers, actually, now that I think about it. They're saying it's a first down, so it was whatever it was on the 49ers. I'm thinking it probably was roughing the passer, but the broadcast didn't come back and tell us what it was. But the Bengals got the ball down at the 39-yard line, so I'm going to guess that was probably roughing the passer. Wow, they actually called roughing the passer when somebody hit Joe Burrow illegally. That doesn't happen often. I'm sorry, that's the 41, so maybe it wasn't roughing. I don't know. Either way, Bengals got a first down. And the 49ers jump, and there is a flag, so it's going to be a neutral zone infraction. Unless it's a false start. But it's probably going to be a neutral zone infraction. Because they blew the play dead, and I was almost positive that was on the defense. So it would have to be neutral zone because they wouldn't blow the play dead otherwise. All right, Ron Torbert. A bunch of Bengals fans don't like him. They are calling neutral zone infraction on the 49ers. All right, good call. Good call. A bunch of Bengals fans are worried about Ron Torbert officiating the game, and I get it. He was the guy who officiated the Super Bowl, right? And his crew had some bad calls in that game, but I don't know. Did not want to get tackled. That's right. He sure didn't. What happened? Well, if you're referring to the play, Joe Burrow broke 2 different tackles to avoid being sacked and ended up getting the first down. Jamar Chase with the screen pass, he picks up another first down. This Bengals offense is moving. And this is so far, knock on wood. So far, this is kind of what I was hoping to see from a very vulnerable 49ers team. A lot of Bengals fans had this one circled, or rather not circled, but like written off. It's like, well, this one's clearly going to be a loss, so let's not even pay attention. And I even thought, like, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. But like, as the season's kind of developed, the 49ers they don't look as like dominant as they did at the beginning of the season. All right, Joe Burrow's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw, and it is caught. Wide open is Jamar Chase, and he picks up another first down, about 14 yards. Thanks. Can we see the game, please? No, I'm sorry, Lily. That I'm not able to show the actual game itself. I'll try to give you play-by-play. But I mean, we're really here to like hang out We're here to hang out, talk about the game and stuff like that. And I'll try to give you like play-by-play commentary like you'd see on like the radio or something like that. But because of copyright laws, like Jim said, I can't actually show the game. So unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. Joe Mixon's going to take the handoff, and he has a wide open hole. Gets down to the 10-yard line. Let's go. This Bengals offense is moving, folks. Browns are knocking on the door, by the way. We are going to we are going to be keeping up with the Browns game and the Ravens game. The Cardinals are actually moving, so I don't know. Maybe the Cardinals have a chance against the Ravens. I don't know. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if they pull it off. Bengals would still be a half game behind the Ravens if they won and the Ravens lost. But I mean, I'll take that. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Joe Mixon. Then he's going to dump it off to Joe Mixon, and he picks up about 3 yards. Not really a whole lot there. He's got like 2 different people tackling him, but at least you're moving forward, and that's what you want. Where can you see the game? Well, I mean, the best place is obviously cable. YouTube has like a thing now where you can subscribe to NFL games on YouTube and you can watch them that way. NFL Plus is an option. I use Days In, which is an international thing, which you have to have a VPN to be able to use that because you're not technically supposed to do that in America. But that's how I'm watching the game. So those are all the legal ways to watch the game. There's other ways too, but I don't want to promote that and potentially get in trouble. Joe Burrow with a wide open Tyler Boyd for the touchdown. Let's go. He throws it over top, and maybe he wasn't wide open, but when Joe Burrow's throwing the ball like that, anybody's wide open. Tyler Boyd with the touchdown. Let's go, baby. Starting off good. Yeah, it's called a TV. Yeah, a TV is a good way to watch it. Although, to be fair, you may not get this game. I don't know where you live, Lily. But you may not get the game wherever you're at. Browns got a touchdown. That's unfortunate. 14-7. Whatever. Go Seahawks. Cardinals got a touchdown. Let's go. They're up 6-0 on the Ravens, pending the extra point. Speaking of extra point, Money Mac kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So it is 7-0. Let's go ahead and get that updated. If I can find it. There we go. 7-0 Bengals. Hooray. Let's go. Let's go. Seattle leads Browns 14-7. That's not good. I mean, well, it's good that they're winning, but it's not good that they're, they had a 14-point win. Touchdown. Let's go, Lily. Let's go. If you want to watch, it's the nationally televised game on your local CBS station. Okay, so you probably get it in your area then. It is a 4:25 game, so that's part of it. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. Now that's a good crew. Part of the way that I say, hey, come watch my thing is because TV announcers usually suck anyway. So I mean, I'm no professional announcer, but we got a community here. You can come hang out, get some play-by-play commentary and stuff like that, and that might be more fun than watching the shitty-ass TV announcers. But I'm not going to lie, Jim Nance and Tony Romo are a damn good crew. So, I mean, it's hard to compete with them. Now, you still don't get that community. Still don't get, people coming and talking trash and having fun and stuff like that, but you do get... You do get that here. But I'm not Tony Romo, and I'm never going to be Tony Romo. So, he might be, and it's still early. It's he's only been commentating for what's this, his 5th season? Something like that? How long has Dak Prescott been in the league? That's been about how long? I think Tony Romo was there for Dak's rookie year. Let's see, 2016, so 2017 he probably went to the booth, right? So that'd be 6 years. Broadcasting here we go. It was hired by CBS Sports. So he was hired in 2016, basically. Started at the beginning of the 2017 season. Okay, so yeah, Tony Romo's been doing this for he's already 5 years into it. This would be his 6th year. So I it's probably still too early to say that he's one of the greatest announcers of all time, but he's up there, man. Like, Tony Romo, like, I've never tuned into football games before so I could listen to the announcer. But I've done that with Tony Romo. Like, I have legitimately been like, oh, man, I really want to watch this football game. It's probably not going to be a good game, but Tony Romo's on it. I'm gonna go check that out. So, you know, maybe one day I'll be as good as Tony Romo, but considering he actually played in the NFL and was, you know, a pretty integral part of the NFL at the time for a really long time, like, it's going to be hard to match that kind of experience. Maybe I'll be better than Jim Nantz, though. You never know. Never know, but he's damn good announcer, too, though. Speaking of whom, got Tony Romo and Jim Nantz up on the screen right now. Yep. All right, so while we're waiting for the action to come back, the Jaguars beat the Steelers 20-10. The Seahawks are currently up 14-7 on the Browns. We'll get back to that in a second. Brock Purdy takes a shotgun snap. He got a lot of pressure from DJ Reader, but he dumps it off. And it is caught by Christian McCaffrey. That's going to be about a 12-yard pickup. Damn. Not great coverage on that play. Trey Hendrickson was out there in coverage, and I think he was playing zone, though, so I'm not going to, like, crucify him too much for that one. Although, I don't know, maybe he was supposed to... Maybe that was still in his zone. Hard to say. But whoever zone that was clearly not there. All right, Purdy, once again, takes a shotgun snap, and he's going to dump it like a shovel pass up front. And that's to Rodney McLeod the third. It's going to be about a 2-yard pickup. Bengals do a good job of snuffing that one out. No, I'm sorry, not Rodney McLeod. Ray McLeod. It is. Why did I think Rodney McLeod? Is that a person? Is Rodney McLeod a person? I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there named Rodney McLeod. Rodney McLeod. Okay, that's who I'm thinking of. Plays for the Browns right now, but he's a safety who used to play for the Eagles, now plays for the Browns. But that's Ray McLeod. All right, so it's going to be a pitch to Christian McCaffrey, and the Bengals are doing a really good job of swallowing that one up. He might even lose a yard there, but at the very least, going to stop him for no gain. All right, let's go. Rodney McLeod is my drug dealer. Well, don't go out and tell us that in the middle of a public stream like that, man. I'm sure he doesn't want that information out there. Can I shout out Jeff? Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean, who's Jeff? Oh, Jeff. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Jeff's awesome. Love Jeff. So did I see the Broncos-Chiefs game is in the snow? That's nuts, man. It's October. All right. Purdy takes a snap. All day to throw, and he's just going to bail, and he's got all day to run, too. There was no pressure on that play at all, and the Bengals give up the first down. That was bad. That was bad. You shouldn't be doing drugs. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be doing... I'm sure he's joking, Lily. Probably shouldn't be doing drugs, but, like, I mean, if Rodney McLeod was, like, your drug dealer, I wouldn't go outing Rodney McLeod on the stream. Probably not terribly happy with that. Why is that pinned? I'm going to unpin that. That's not even accurate anymore. All right, Purdy. And great pressure there by Cam Sample, but Purdy evades it, gets the ball off, and oh my God, Brandon Ayuk is wide open. Nobody around him. What the hell are you doing? Cam Sample did a great job of blowing that play up in the backfield, and the secondary just like ate shit. Let's see, Cam Taylor-Britt was on the coverage, and he ran into his own guy. God damn it. God damn it. What a joke. Man, Cam Sample coming in here looking like a freaking hero. And he took a bit of a bad angle. He let Brock Purdy get loose. But, I mean, that should have been a really good play by him, and it was just completely destroyed by Cam Taylor-Britt. Who, by the way, has played really well this year, but not right there. Brock Purdy's going to dump that one off to George Kittle for about a 7-yard pickup. So it's going to be 2nd and 3, and the 2nd and 4, and the 49ers are knocking on the door. Not good. Not good. Can we hold them to a field goal at the very least? Got to do better than this. This defense is better than this. That's the thing that's annoying. Defense is much better than this. I haven't seen a whole lot of Trey Hendrickson yet today, which is kind of surprising. He's going up against the backup. Maybe we can get a Trey Hendrickson sack on this next play. And it's going to be a handoff, so we're definitely not getting a sack. And they just let him get the first down. Just right up the middle. Right up the middle for about 4.5 yards on 2nd and 4. So, defense doing the defense thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. The defense has been overall very good this year, but it's just like they just completely shit the bed at random times. It's always confusing. But, I mean, I guess I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they always come up with something to make it better than it could have been. All right, Purdy, shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off once again to McCaffrey, and he right into the end zone. Oh, so much for that defense. They were doing really well, too. They just, there's that blown coverage, and ever since that blown coverage, it's been... They've been playing off the back foot or something. I don't know. Purdy can actually throw the ball more than 3 yards. Well, he can. He doesn't always do it. Oh, you're asking can Purdy. Can Purdy throw the ball more than 3 yards? Well, he can. He can. He doesn't always do it, but, I mean, we saw that on that one play. You know, Brock Purdy found a wide open dude, but he still threw it like 20 yards. All right, so the extra point is up, and oh, he just barely made it. Just barely to the inside, but it is good. Unfortunately, but it's true, it is good. So close. So close. Touchdown Cardinals, leading the Ravens 7-0. That's right. That's right. The Cardinals are winning. Hopefully that continues, but I mean, Bengals need to get it done against the 49ers, but if they can finish off and get it done against the 49ers, then, I mean, there's a really good chance, because, like, the Steelers already lost, and then the Browns are playing the Seahawks, which is a really good team, and then, I mean, who knows about the Cardinals, but, I mean, hey, they're beating the Ravens now, and Lamar Jackson's, like, they're in field goal range now, so whatever, but, I mean, Lamar Jackson's good, but he's also inconsistent, so, I mean, you never know, you really never know. After getting the 49ers off the field the first drive, Lou's defense got smoked on that second drive. Well, they were doing well on the second drive. That's the thing. That's the infuriating thing, is they let one big play go and then they just collapse. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you can break the ice against the Bengals defense, they'll let you do whatever they want. Like if the defense can maintain their consistency, the defense will, like, destroy people constantly. But you let one big play go, and the defense just falls asleep. It's weird. Yep. I think the team that scores more touchdowns will definitely win this game. Well, thank you, CT. Well, you know, Jim, the team that scores the most points typically wins the football game. It's a very bad Chris Collinsworth impression, but yeah. So Jim agrees with me. Thank you, Dr. Obvious. Jim, our scores from around the division guy. Keep up the good work. Jim's our scores from around the league guy. Jim does a good job of that. He's always, it's not just the division. Jim's always telling us what's going on with the rest of the NFL. The thing about this game, though, is, speaking of which, the Seahawks are up 17-7, so that's good. But the thing about this week, though, is the Bengals play at the same time as pretty much all their division opponents. So, like, it's the 4 o'clock slate, right? So we got Chiefs-Broncos, but the other two games are both division games. So, I mean, like, pretty much all the updates are going to be division games. I mean, we could get Chiefs-Broncos updates, which the Broncos are winning, by the way. I doubt that will continue, but wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if the Broncos knock them off? I make Brandon Perna awfully happy. He needs something to be happy about, man. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny seeing him. Big return, Travion Williams down to the 35, the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. Nice return there by Travion Williams. Love to see it. But yeah, Brandon Perna, it's kind of funny watching like people when their teams are bad and they just get like so pissed off and the ranting and everything. But at a certain point, it just gets kind of sad. And I think with the Broncos and Brandon Perna, it's like, maybe they can start winning a little bit. I don't know, yeah, throw them a bone. Throw them a bone. They're not going to make the playoffs. Just let them win a few games, as long as it's not against the Bengals. How am I, Lily? Well, I am. Excited about this game. A little annoyed right now because of what the defense just did. But still pretty optimistic about this game. All right, 17-7 Seahawks over Brown. That's right, Jim. That's right. Would they get a field goal? I think they got a field goal. Seahawks have scored 17 points in the first quarter so far. Speaking of which, 3:11 left. Joe Burrow's under center. And he is going to fake the handoff, and he just throws quickly to Joe Mixon, who finds a nice hole, avoids a few tackles, and he picks up about 12 yards for the first down. Let's go. At least Denver has the Nuggets. They should be good. Yeah, but the Nuggets ain't ever going to win a championship. That's the thing. Like, the Nuggets are like the Bills of the NFL or of the NBA, right? Like they're good. They've got some good players, and they got some really good players. Like Nikola Jokic is pretty damn good player. Like Josh Allen, pretty damn good player. But they don't have that firepower that's gonna like ever lead to a championship, I don't think. Joe Burrow pitches it to Joe Mixon, and he's gonna find another little bit of a hole. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards on that play. Joe Mixon having himself a game so far. I will explain, to avoid jinxing the Bengals, I will explain why I knocked on wood after the game is over. If I remember, I probably won't remember, but maybe one of y'all will remember and ask me. NBA is boring. I prefer college basketball, but it's not that bad. Joe Burrow, wow. That was a fake reverse handoff to Tyler Boyd, or jet sweep, a fake jet sweep, but he actually did hand it off. So it was a fake, but he was faking that he was faking it. And that was a really seamless looking thing there. Like, I thought Joe Mixon had it, and it turns out Tyler Boyd's getting it. He picks up a first down, by the way, for the Cincinnati Bengals. NBA, my biggest problem with the NBA is I'm still pissed at them for letting Clay Bennett do what he did to the Seattle Supersonics. That's my favorite team. I don't think it's boring. I just, I'd rather watch football. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. And he's going to throw wide open. Tyler Boyd having himself a game so far. And nobody can bring him down either. He gets down to about the 13-yard line. The Nugs won the NBA championship last season, but they're probably no dynasty. The legacy teams such as the Warriors and Lakers will be a tough out in the Western Conference. Well, you know more about the basketball than I do then, Jay. Because, I don't know, I'm analyzing... Like, I'm kind of on and off watching the NBA because I don't have a team. My team got, like I said a few seconds ago, my team got, pooped on by Clay Bennett. So, all right, there's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon, and he's got a wide open lane. He picks up another first down. It's about 11 yards, and the Bengals will have the ball at the 2-yard line. Man, this offense looking really good right now. The legacy teams such as the Warriors and Lakers will be a tough out in the Western Conference. That's wild, honestly, that the Warriors are a legacy team because, historically, the Warriors have been kind of like one of those teams that's just kind of on the fringe nobody really cares about. The Lakers are definitely a legacy team. But, the fact that the Warriors got so good because of Steph Curry, that made them a legacy team. All right, that looked like somebody jumped. Yeah, there's the flag. Joe Burrow's rolling out, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown by Andre Yoshivas. There's a flag, though. I thought it was on the 49ers, so do I get excited? Does Yoshi get himself a touchdown? He's certainly celebrating. It was a good catch. Joe Burrow looked like he didn't know what the hell was going on during that play. I thought it was a jump by the 49ers, so we'll see. 2 fouls on the play. Both on the defense. Let's go. That's a touchdown, Bengals. That was offsides, and it was holding both by the defense. So Andre Yoshivas gets himself a touchdown, and the Bengals offense continues to roll. Now, hopefully the defense can get back on track. Oh, that's 13, not 14. Got to do it right. Got to wait until they actually get the extra point. But hey, man, this offense is looking really good. And Joe Burrow, he said he's healthy. And I'll tell you what, Joe Burrow looks healthy. Joe Burrow looks like the old Joe Burrow right now. He looks damn. He had one misfire. He had one really inaccurate pass earlier. And outside of that, he's been good today. Money Mac with the money extra point. And now it is 14. Your phone almost died. That's unfortunate. It's a tie. What's a tie? Well, I mean, the game was tied. The 49ers got a touchdown. But the Bengals got a touchdown, and they ain't tie no more. Keep feeding Joe Mixon. That guy packs a real punch. Yeah, he does. People have been talking about, like, oh, we got to trade away Joe Mixon. We got to trade for Derrick Henry. We got to, the running back position. We really, no, dude, Joe Mixon's great. Like, y'all disrespect, not you, CT, and not necessarily anybody in my chat either, but, like, people on social media, like, Bengals Twitter disrespects Joe Mixon so much, and it pisses me off, because he's a damn good running back, man. Like, I don't understand, like, how wild people get about Joe Mixon. Like, it's insane. But Joe Mixon is the man. Joe Mixon really is the man. So, all right. Joe Burrow with 95 yards passing and 2 touchdowns already on the day. So you know when I said Joe Burrow's going to go off today? He's on pace right now for, and this is obviously not going to happen, but he's on pace right now for 400 yards and 8 touchdown passes. So, again, that's not going to happen. Like, if he stays on that pace, most likely they'll fall off in the fourth quarter because they just get into game management mode. So, I mean, like, at the most you're going to get, like, 5 or 6 touchdowns, which would be a big game for him to be sure, but yeah, he's not going to get 8 touchdowns. That's not going to happen, but just really great to see this offense just like clicking on all cylinders right now. The defense looking like the defense, but here's the thing. If the offense plays the way it's capable of, which this is the way that the offense is capable of playing. So if the offense plays the way it's capable of playing, I've said all year that the defense is pissing me off because they're playing a style of defense that comes along with the assumption that the offense is going to kick ass, right? But the offense hasn't been kicking ass, and that's why they were struggling early in the season, because the defense just couldn't step up to get the job done. Then the defense did step up and start getting the job done, and that was pretty cool. But now that the offense is firing on all cylinders, they can play that style of defense, and it's fine. I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather them hold teams under 20 points every game. But it's fine, if the 49ers score 28 points, all the Bengals need to do is score 29. And right now they're like almost already halfway to that. Bengals broke the tie. Let's go. How do you know what you're telling us about the game is true? What? Do you like cats eating noodles? The hell, Lily? What a question. I'll get to that in a second, though. Money Mac is going to kick that through the end zone. Oh, it's going to be returned from the end zone, and great job. Nice. Bengals coverage stuffs them at the 15-yard line. That was a terrible decision to run that ball out of the end zone. So the Bengals defense is going to wind up in favorable field position here. How do we know you're telling us about the game is true? Well, you can go watch it yourself. I gave you some options. There are, I'm not going to tell you how to find it because I don't want my stream to get in trouble or my channel to get in trouble, but there are free ways to find it, Lily. So, I'm going to let you, do your own investigative work on how to find those ways, but there are free ways to do it. They're not necessarily legal, though, so to be clear, I don't condone that. I don't, officially. I don't condone that either, Brock Purdy rushing for a first down. It was good coverage, but the defensive line did not do anything there. Trey Hendrickson, Trey Hendrickson hurt. Shit. He's grabbing his knee. What happened? He got knocked down. Ooh, and he immediately was concerned about his knee. So that's not good. That's not good. Trey Hendrickson's down, y'all. he's been like the Bengals MVP so far this season. So if we lose him, that's a problem. CT said, I went to OU and Joe Mixon makes a mean knuckle sandwich. Okay, so... I'm sorry, Lily. I'll get back to your comment here in a second. So first of all, CT, you did not go to OU. I went to OU. I went to the real OU. That's Ohio University. But I know most people think about Oklahoma. Joe Mixon makes a mean knuckle sandwich. Well, he did. But, I mean, the thing about, like, Joe Mixon is, like, that happened when he was a senior in high school. You know, he was a kid when that happened. He made a bad decision. But people act like he's, like, some, like, domestic abuser and, like, criminal nowadays. There was some false reports that he got arrested, and there were, like, some legal issues that he got himself into, like, this offseason. Turned out those reports were completely fucking bogus. And people just bought it. People just totally believe it because people are so ready to believe that Joe Mixon is a criminal because he made a really bad, terrible decision in high school. But, like, outside of that, man, like, Joe Mixon's been a model citizen. Like, I know you're making a joke, CT. I'm not, like, chewing you out for that. I'm just, it gets on my nerves, the way people treat Joe Mixon. Like, I don't know. Burrow looks hurt. What do you mean Burrow looks hurt? Burrow looks fine. The hell are you talking about, Jim? Unless there was something on the stream, on the broadcast that I missed, but he looks fine to me. Oh yeah, Lily. Do I like cats eating noodles? Well, I'm not the biggest cat person. I'm a dog person. And I don't think I would like cats eating noodles because, like, cats aren't supposed to eat noodles. So, like, that I can't imagine that's good for the cat. Like, I mean, I'm not a cat person, but that doesn't mean, like, I wish harm upon the cats. So, I mean, I guess most noodles would probably be fine for cats, but they're also not designed for cats, so that's probably not the best thing for the cat to be eating. So, I'm not sure I can get behind cats eating noodles. At least real cats. Like, I mean, if we're talking about, like, animated cats, that might be, funny or cute or whatever, but I don't want to see real cats eating noodles, because, I mean, unless I find out that that's definitely okay. That just doesn't sound okay. Oh, Trey Hendrickson got stepped on. Oh. Ooh, he got cleated. Well, considering how he was grabbing his leg, that could almost be good news, because I was thinking it was like a ligament issue. So maybe it's just a foot issue. Nice play! Mike Hilton with the... What would have been called a blitz on, like, a passing play, but it was a running play, so Mike Hilton blows it up for, like, a 3-yard loss. Mike Hilton, man. I didn't know you could blitz running plays, but he just did that. Mike Hilton just blitzed the run. More or less. Mike Hilton with the big interception against the Seahawks on the goal line last 2 weeks ago against the Seahawks. What a game. All right, Brock Purdy. Shotgun snap. Rolls back, throws, and almost intercepted by Logan Wilson, which it's all right because it's 4th down now. But theoretically, if he catches that, that's maybe a pick 6. Man, Logan Wilson. Okay, so no, never mind. He batted it down. It was a one-hand bat down. There's no way that would have been an interception. But a little bit of a luckier bounce, and that might have fallen to him. But yep, defense. Going back to being good again. Let's go. Tom is doing the same live stream as you. That's right. Yes, he is. I heard that he was going to be doing 3 live streams today, which to me sounds horrendous and awful. But at the same time, with the kind of money Tom makes off of these live streams, I would probably be tempted to do 3 live streams in a day as well. I'm not going to lie. Like, if I was like getting super chats like Tom gets super chats, and he probably doesn't see it that way. He's just there for the community and for, like, the channel and everything like that. But I'm not going to lie. Like, the amount of money that dude makes off of doing a live stream, like, I would probably be tempted to do 3 in a day. But that would also be tough. Like, my voice is rough enough when I do one game. And then, like, there have been times when I've done, like, a game, and then I've also done the Sunday Night Football game. And then when I'm done with that, that's hard on my voice. Like my voice is like almost hoarse by the end of that. So doing 3 games, that's crazy. But yes, Tom Grossi is doing the Bengals 49ers game. So I mean, you never know. Maybe we get rated at halftime. Probably not, because my channel's been rated twice by him already, and he tries to spread out the love and everything like that. So I'd be a little surprised if he did. But that'd be awesome. You know, I love it when Tom rates my channel. My channel blows up every time. Like, you know, like I always get like 50 to 100 subs every time he rates my channel. Tom will need to cheer for another team. Worst Packers year I've ever seen. You ain't kidding, Jim. This might be the worst Packers year. This is probably almost definitely he got asked because I was watching the Vikings Packers game. I was watching Tom's stream for that, and he got asked if this was the worst Packers season he's ever been part of, and he said the '91 season with Magic Man Mikowski, like Don Mikowski, the Magic Man, was really bad. And I don't remember what the season was like for that, because I don't care that much about the Packers to know what their season in 1991 was like. I can tell you how the Bengals season went in 1991, and then let's just say it didn't go well. Not that that was the worst Bengals season that I've ever seen from them. Obviously, they've had worse seasons than the 91 season, but no, wait a minute. No, okay, so man, I think I'm thinking of the 92 season. What happened in the 91 season? Was that a playoff year? I don't think so. No, they went 3-13. Yeah, okay. Boomer Esiason, yeah. So yeah, 91. That was a bad year. No, it was the beginning of the Dark Ages, and that's a video, by the way. If you haven't watched some of the other videos on my channel, I did a whole video about the Bengals Dark Ages, and that year was the beginning of it. Irv Smith, we've got an Irv Smith sighting, folks. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on an out route. Wow. When's the last time Irv Smith caught a pass? Irv Smith, let's go. Let's get him a touchdown. I want to see him get a touchdown. Partially just because I want to justify him being on the team. But let's go, Irv Smith. We got an Irv Smith sighting. Packers were so bad today. Yes, they were. That was horrendous. I almost started feeling bad for Tom, honestly. I mean, I don't. They got a Super Bowl, and he got to watch his team win a Super Bowl. I don't feel that bad. Joe Mixon keeps his legs moving and picks up about 4 or 5, 4.5 or 5. Depends on where they're going to spot it. But it's going to be 3rd and 2. Happy birthday to who now? Hold on. Jeff didn't say anything about a birthday. Who are you referring to? Whose birthday is it? Ain't my birthday. My birthday's in May. All right, 3rd and 2. All right, come on, Joe. Let's keep this drive moving. Takes the shotgun snap, throws to Jamar Chase short, and he's going to get enough for a first down, keeps his legs moving, and I think the 49ers are going to get called for a helmet-to-helmet hit on him, too. So that's going to be about 15 extra yards right there. 49ers are sloppy as hell today, dude. I'm telling you that right now. 49ers are playing sloppy as hell. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. That's right. Give the Bengals some more yards. Throw that flag, bro. Throw that flag. 49ers are playing sloppy. And I told y'all I smelled blood. I said that on the podcast, and I kind of said it a little bit at the beginning part of this game, but I smelled blood with these 49ers. The Bengals got an opportunity to put a beat down. I don't know if it's going to be a beat down, but they got an opportunity to put a beat down on a team that will be competing for a playoff spot. Like, I mean, yeah, I imagine the 49ers aren't going to stay like this all year, but the 49ers are vulnerable right now. And the Bengals are taking advantage, at least on offense. Doing pretty good on defense, too. Joe Burrow shotgun formation after motioning into it. or rather audibly, and he's gonna, oh, what the fuck was that? He decided to bail on it and try to run through a lane that opened up, but that lane closed, and he got, like, body slammed, sort of. I mean, like, he tried to jump and get some extra yards, and one of the 49ers players just, like, grabbed him by the ankle and just slammed him to the ground. I mean, not in an unnecessary roughness penalty type of way, but just in a way that I was just like, why are you doing that, Joe? That seemed unnecessarily dangerous, and you picked up a yard. So please don't do that again. 2nd and 9 after the 1 yard gain. Joe Burrow's going to throw it to Jamar Chase, and he goes nowhere this time. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Terrible blocking on that screen pass to Jamar Chase, which has been a play that's been working out very well today, but not on that play. Vikings suffer a lot. Kirk Cousins out for the season. Oh, is he out for the season? I mean, I saw that he got like a bad injury, and like people are speculating that it's like a Achilles, but I didn't hear if it was confirmed. Oh, we'll confirm that here in a second. But first of all, it's 3rd and 9, and the 49ers fans are trying to give their defense some backing here. And somebody called a timeout. I think the Bengals called a timeout because they're trying to. Okay, so according to Adam Schefter, Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles. Yikes! All right, well that sucks. That sucks for the Vikings, man. Not that, like, I was expecting much from the Vikings this year anyway, but they were kind of starting to get it together a little bit. And now, God, who even is their backup quarterback? Like, I don't remember who their backup quarterback even is, frankly. Jaron Hall. What the fuck is Jaron Hall? I've never heard of Jaron Hall before in my life. He must be like a rookie or something like that. From Spanish Fork, Utah. So he was a 5th round pick. He is a rookie. He was a 5th round pick out of BYU. So, yeah, Jaron Hall, backup quarterback for the Vikings. And we will get to see what he's made of, I suppose. That sucks for the Vikings, though, for real. But, hey, they got so much talent that, I mean, they have the opportunity to still do well, I think. Joe Burrow is going to do, I think, a designated run here, and he picks up the 1st down on the 3rd and 9. That one was a good decision to run. Now, that one, I think, was intended, I think, from the beginning, because he dropped back like he was going to throw. So it was a quarterback draw, but he almost immediately started running. So that one, I think, was the play call. And he picked up a 1st down. So let's go. Oh, let's go. Be weird seeing the Pats and Packers picking in the top 10. Yeah. Lily says I'm so underrated. Let's go, Lily. You're such a nice person. I appreciate you. Get to your comment here in a second, Jay. It's going to be a fake handoff to Joe Mixon. Joe Burrow throws. Irv Smith yet again, and he picks up the 1st down. He makes a man miss and picks up a 1st down. So suddenly, this offense is doing stuff. And what is this? Irv Smith's contributing. I hope that continues. You know, I would much rather see Irv Smith do well. Because, like, a bunch of Bengals fans are like, we got to get rid of Irv Smith and, like, you know, like, go trade for a tight end like Hayden Hurst or Hayden Hurst is basically the guy they keep saying because he played for us last year. And I get it. But, you know, if we could just, like, not have to trade for somebody and Irv Smith does well, I'd rather that be the thing. Joe Mixon's going to get the pitch handoff, and he does a lot of movement to pick up 2 yards, so that wasn't the best play of all time. Jeff says, I was born in 1992, so they have been good as far as I can remember. Yeah, because Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, you know, those guys were mainstays for a long time in the NFL. It wasn't until Parcells coached New England and Favre got traded to Green Bay that their fortunes got turned around. That is true, Jay. That is true. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. It looked like he was going to throw, but then he just hands it off to Joe Mixon. That goes nowhere. Maybe half a yard. But yeah, the difference between New England though and Green Bay is like New England was like a perpetually terrible football team. Like the Patriots were. That was part of why I actually enjoyed the Patriots dynasty back in the day. Broncos are up 14-3 on the Chiefs. Let's go Broncos. But I actually enjoyed the Patriots dynasty back in the day because the Patriots were arguably worse than the Bengals. Like before Tom Brady came around. So the Packers, on the other hand, they had a good history. Joe Burrow's going to get sacked on 3rd and 7, and that's going to push them back, still within field goal range, though. So hopefully Money Mac can get, what does it be, about a 51, 52-yard attempt. But yeah, the Packers were not good in the 80s, but the Packers were one of the most successful franchises of all time before Brett Favre showed up. And actually, you could argue that Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers only winning one Super Bowl each isn't really up to Green Bay's standards. But they're called Title Town for a reason. Green Bay was the place to be. It's just they went through a rough period before Brett Favre got there. All right, Money Mac, the kick is up, and that's going to be wide. Damn. That was too far right. I don't know how money he is anymore, man. He keeps he's not a bad kicker. I'm not saying we just need to move on, but maybe he ain't Money Mac anymore. He doesn't hit the field goals with the frequency that he used to. These I was really excited to have Evan McPherson as the kicker because he was pretty consistent with hitting those long 50+ yard field goals, and he just doesn't do it anymore. So again, I'm not saying the Bengals need to move on from him or anything like that. He's still reliable enough that you keep him around. He's still better than Randy Bullock. But I just don't know if Money Mac is everything that he was once advertised to be. I'm a nice man. Well, thank you, Lily. You're a very nice girl. I appreciate you being on my channel. And I appreciate you, even though I know you keep apologizing. You keep coming in my comments and apologizing for not making it to shows, but frankly, the fact that you show up to any of them I think is good enough. If you miss some, that's fine. We all got lives. I'm a huge Tom Grossi fan. I'm not in every single Tom Grossi live stream. Even the ones where I'm not streaming at the same time. A lot of the ones I don't get to because I'm streaming at the same time as him. But there's a lot of ones that I just don't do that at all. Typically my preferred way to watch NFL football these days is to watch with Tom Grossi live streaming and muting the TV announcers. But sometimes, if I got work to do or something like that, I'd really just rather have the game on and I can kind of tune out the TV announcers and get some work done while there's a game going on. But yeah. Yeah, you don't have to come to every. I appreciate you showing up when you do, Lily. You're great for that. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that Brett Favre wasn't drafted by the Packers. He was actually originally drafted by the Atlanta Falcons, a second-round quarterback, I believe. And just for whatever reason, they gave up on him really quick. Now, from what I understand, there was also some drug stuff going on there. He was I think taking painkillers and possibly addicted to painkillers or something like that. And he kind of had the party boy mentality, and maybe that was why the Falcons gave up on him so quickly. But just the fact that they gave what was it? They traded him after his rookie year, right? Brett Favre wasn't in Atlanta all that long. And then they trade him to the Packers, and he becomes a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's really kind of nuts. And now he's a Hall of Fame douchebag. But as far as being a quarterback goes, yeah, he was only with Atlanta for a year, and he was a second-round pick. He got traded to the Packers for... Hold on one second. It's going to be a fake handoff to Christian McCaffrey. Purdy's going to throw it deep, and it's Ayuk wide open. Damn it, defense... They're doing this bullshit again, man. And the offense stalled out and didn't get any points on the board. And so, you got an opportunity of giving momentum to the 49ers. You can't be doing this shit. It's terrible. The Packers traded a first-round pick in exchange for Favre. They got a first-round pick out of it. I guess that's not too bad. All right, Purdy's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run, and Sam Hubbard cannot get to him. He picks up the first down. Oh, man. Field goal miss, yep. I know you're a girl, Lily. I wasn't sure if I was thinking I wasn't sure if I should call you like a girl or a woman, but it really doesn't matter. Like, you're a cool person. That's what matters. I'm back. Did you read my comments about if you want me to come on and stuff? I read that you had some interest. Yeah, I definitely want to have you on, Mikey. Let's have you on at some point. But maybe for like a power rankings episode. That'd be pretty cool. All right, Purdy's going to hand the ball off to McCaffrey, and he picks up the first down. Picks up a few extra yards, too. Damn, come on, defense. They're already at the 24-yard line, man. It's like with this defense, it feels like if you take the top off of them, they can't put it back on. Man, a turnover would be really, really huge. I did a good job of predicting turnovers against the Seahawks, so maybe I can work that magic again. Just saying, a turnover would be huge right on this play. Purdy's going to hand the ball off, and, well, it's not a turnover, but they stuff him at the line of scrimmage. So, nice play by the Bengals defense there. You know, wish they'd do that a little bit more often on this drive, but hey, that was a... Oh, Trey Hendrickson's back in. Let's go. Trey Hendrickson's back in the game, so whatever happened to him, turns out he's okay. So that's a huge sigh of relief. Oh man, I was worried that, about possibly losing him. Shower thoughts. You never actually know what age you actually die. No, you don't know. That's just kind of like the way the game works. Christian McCaffrey's going to get the ball after a quick dump off from Purdy. There is a flag, though, and I thought I saw a face mask on the 49ers. So we'll see if that's accurate. But I thought I saw like a Bengals player kind of get ripped back like this. You can send the details in my community tab. That's a thought process, yeah. All right, so yeah, it is going to be on the 49ers. And once again, the graphics guys... Oh, there it is. Okay, holding. So they're only calling holding, which is still a 10-yard penalty. But it's also going to repeat the down. But, I don't know, I thought I saw a face mask or a horse collar or something like that almost. Like, let's see. Oh, no, okay, it was holding. I was mistaken. He grabbed his jersey, so it was definitely... Actually, might not even really been holding. Like, I mean, it was, but he didn't grab the jersey, to be fair. So that was a soft holding, but it was holding. Like, you can't do that. So it's going to be 2nd and 20, and the 49ers are still in field goal range. Annoying. Defense needs to wake up. Purdy's going to throw from shotgun. Mike Hilton tackles Christian McCaffrey at about the 29-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about, like 15? Maybe 14? Yeah, 14. 3rd and 14 for the 49ers. Maybe they'll miss a field goal. Hey, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be great. If the Bengals, if the Bengals held them to a field goal attempt and then the 49ers missed the field goal, that'd be pretty good. But I'm telling you, man, like, turnover would be great. Okay, come on. Come on, Purdy. Give the ball back, boy. All right. Purdy's going to take off with it again, and he just gets out of that. Mike Hilton, though, saves the first down. Brock Purdy attempted to pick up 15 yards with his legs, couldn't quite do it, and Mike Hilton brings him down. So the 49ers are going to be held to a field goal attempt, but it's not going to be as difficult of a field goal attempt as Evan McPherson had. So this one could be a little harder to expect to miss anyway. All right. What we got going on in the comments? Oh boy, shit, we got a lot of comments. What the hell? Oh no, okay, they never mind. Never mind. They all just like aren't grayed out for me anymore for whatever reason. Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles. I saw that. That sucks. Kick is up, and that one's good. Damn. All right, well, 49ers, Bengals still up 14-10. Although I believe we're in the second quarter. I was doing a pretty good job of keeping up with it, but not good enough. Not good enough. We're in the second quarter, though. And 2:44 left in the second quarter, by the way. So we're actually almost at halftime, and I just now noticed it was the second quarter. Lily, you're gonna miss me when the live stream ends. I appreciate that. I miss all of you guys when live streams are over. But I also gotta go hang out with my family too, and schoolwork. I'm working on an illustrated Word design right now. Actually, I'll show you real quick if I can pull it up. It's Braveheart, by the way. Not done, by the way. Just be clear, this is not the final product. But it's, let me see if I can actually... center that a little bit so you can see a little better. So it's just a work in progress right now, but right now that's can you even see that? Let me bring up OBS real quick. Yeah, you can see that okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now for class. It's definitely not done yet, though. There's a lot of shading issues in it right now, and I need to figure that out before I feel comfortable saying it's a final product. But tentatively, right now, I think it looks pretty. The concept's pretty good. I like it so far. Cool. Hold on. Cool. Okay, we're done with that. Whew. One downside of the studio setup I have here is all the computers and the lights and everything definitely raise the temperature quite a bit. So we're not even halfway through the game, and I'm already starting to overheat a little bit. I think I got water. Tom Grossi rouses the beer when his team scores. Me personally, no. Bengals score too much. At least are capable of scoring too much. And I like drinking, but I don't like drinking a lot. I don't like really drinking. I used to, but I don't know. Ever since I was probably 29, right around the time I hit 30, I was just kind of the drinking just hits me different. Maybe that's the stereotype of being 30, I don't know. Alright, 1st and 10. Bengals going to come out after the touchback. From the 25, Joe Burrow's in shotgun formation. He's going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, who gets a nice hole, and he picks up the first down after about a 12-yard pickup. Let's go. Go. I guess the defense can keep playing the way they're playing when the offense steps up to the plate, which is not the formula that we've really seen this year. But we still got to keep it going. To be clear, still need the offense to keep that momentum going. But right now it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good so far. 2:15. I wonder if the Bengals are just going to let this go down to the 2-minute warning. Joe Burrow's shotgun formation. He's just kind of waiting for that clock to run out. So that probably is going to take this to the 2-minute warning. 1-0. Yep. I think they were just trying to see if the 49ers might jump. No such luck. 2 minutes left to go. We're at the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals are up 14-10 on the 49ers. And this game really could have gotten... This game reminds me a lot of the 49ers game, It really could have gotten out of hand in the Bengals' favor, but the offense kind of didn't finish a drive when they really needed to. So the Bengals had the opportunity of going up by 2 scores, and they just kind of didn't Is kind of like let it fall, slip through their hands. And the defense is definitely not creating turnovers like they did in the Seahawks game. But the offense does seem to be a little bit more ready to stay good in this one. So, hopefully we can just outscore the 49ers from here. That's my hope. All right, so let's go through the scores real quick since I actually have some time to do it since we're on a commercial break. The Jaguars beat the Steelers 20-10. They probably should have beaten them by more. I don't know what the hell was up with Trevor Lawrence today, but he didn't look great. He looked okay. There were some good throws, but there were also some really not so great throws. It was kind of a weird game from him. Browns are still losing to the Seahawks. The Seahawks are up 17-14, but they're already in field goal range right now. It's currently 3rd and 2 at the Cleveland 34. So maybe the Seahawks can put some more points up. And they got 59 seconds left in the half, by the way. Broncos are still leading the Chiefs 14-6. That Chiefs offense ain't doing shit, man. Patrick Mahomes has thrown an interception. No touchdowns. Let's go, Broncos. Let's get some Russell Wilson touchdowns. I want to see that. Ravens and Cardinals are tied 7-7. So it looks like the Cardinals weren't able to maintain that lead, but, they're keeping it close. And, the hope is really just that, they can kind of like keep it really close and then at the very end kind of get over top. Okay, I haven't seen this morning's scores for the most part, by the way, so this is going to be mostly new information. Cowboys beat the Rams 43-20. Yikes. That's, wow, the Rams. Jesus, dude. That's terrible. Vikings beat the Packers 24-10, and the Packers looked awful. The fact that the Packers scored a touchdown in the first place in that game, honestly, was surprising. All right, Titans beat the Falcons 28-23, and the Mayonnaise Man, Will Levis, my Kentucky homie, put up 4 touchdowns in that game. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. Coming back from the 2-minute warning, and it's going to be completed to T. Higgins. Yep, T. Higgins, and he picks up the first down. Let's go. Let's keep that offense rolling. Saints beat the Colts 38-27. Saints were well in control of that game throughout a lot of that. Dolphins beat the Patriots 31-17. I was thinking the Patriots might have a chance at that one, but probably not really. Like being honest. The Jets won the battle of the same stadium that their opponents call home, 13-10, in what I cannot imagine was an interesting game at all. I guess it wasn't a first down, so Joe Burrow throws it to T. Higgins now, and that's a first down. And what the hell was that? Number 29 of the 49ers was just like using T. Higgins as a shovel. Like he picked him up by the legs and just like kept like trying to overturn him. That was Talanoa Hufanga, who was just playing shovel with T. Higgins. That was very strange. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, throws, caught on the sideline, but inbounds by Jamar Chase, and that's another first down. They're moving this ball. And the clock is stopped. I don't know if that's accurate, though, because he was going backwards out of bounds. Shouldn't that keep the clock running? I'm actually very confused right now why the clock is stopped. Unless the Bengals had a timeout and took one. I don't know. Because Jamar Chase rolled out of bounds, but he rolled backwards out of bounds. And typically that keeps the clock running, as far as I'm aware. Going to be a handoff to Travion Williams, and he picks up a first down. So I guess, once again, I was wrong. Jamar Chase did not pick up a first down. But Travion Williams picks it up after the fact. And that's about a 4-yard pickup. All right, the Bengals already got the ball at the 30-yard line, so probably give Money Mac a chance to redeem himself before the quarter is over, before the half is over. Joe Burrow throws, dangerous pass, but it is caught. I believe that was Irv Smith, once again. Irv Smith having himself a game, I think. Hold on. That was I was thrown into double coverage. No, it was Tyler Boyd, actually, not Irv Smith. Okay. Tyler Boyd is having himself a game. I think the 49ers forgot about Tyler Boyd. All right, 1st and 10, 52 seconds left, and the clock is stopped again. Why, I'm not sure, unless the 49ers took it. Why the fuck would the 49ers take a timeout? What? I mean, unless they're thinking like Brock Purdy's going to like put together some like 2-second drive to get a field goal. I don't know about that. Mikey says you have thoughts about the power rankings. Well, Mikey, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I would actually like to have. I think I'd like to do it that way. I'd like to have you on and you and me do some power rankings together. I did that with Majestic YT one time, and that worked out pretty well. So I think what we're gonna do. I think the concept is you and me both make power rankings. We'll do it like GPS style. Like you and me both make power rankings. I make power rankings every week anyway. But me and you both make power rankings, and then we'll like kind of compare them. We'll do like a live stream where we compare our power rankings and see if anybody's insane or not. See how you have the Saints up. All right. Yep. If I come on from power rankings, I'll get mine ready. Yeah, you do that, Mikey. I think that'd be a good idea. Good news, it's supposed to get colder in Ohio the next couple of days. Why is that good news for me? I mean, that's not bad news. I don't mind cold weather, but I don't know why it's good news. I mean, it hasn't been crazy hot or anything like that, so I don't know. 14-6 Broncos over Chiefs. Could it be possible? It could be. Here's the thing. Like, the Chiefs have beaten the Broncos 17 times in a row, but it has not really, it hasn't been a lot of blowouts. It's been a lot of like the Broncos coming really close and the Chiefs just kind of like, the Chiefs looking really sloppy. So honestly, the fact that the Broncos are winning right now, doesn't tell me much of anything. Like the Broncos are going to need to be up like 40 points for me to like feel like, oh yeah, they got this in the bag. And even then I'm not sure. I think, I mean, they could. The Broncos could. You know, the Chiefs, I feel like, are not the best. The Chiefs aren't at their best right now. Frankly, the Chiefs seem like they saved their best for the postseason, which is probably a good strategy. But the Chiefs aren't at their best right now, and they're winning. They're 6-1, but a lot of those wins have been a little suspect. It kind of reminds me of when the Steelers went 11-0, or it reminds me of the Chiefs last year. Chiefs won the Super Bowl, so I guess can't say too much about that. Bengals got the ball at the 19-yard line, by the way. 1st and 10 with 55 seconds left to go. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw it short to Jamar Chase. He's got all day to run, and he doesn't quite pick up the first down. So he probably could have picked up a first down and just didn't. Whatever. I said he had all day to run, and he tried to make a cut. There's no need for that. Like, he loses an opportunity to first down because of that. I don't like that. Hey, just get your power rankings ready, Mikey, and I'll send you on your community chat and let you know what I'm thinking. Just tentatively right now, what's typically the best day for you? Because typically we do Battle of Ohio podcast on Tuesdays. I mean, I could probably do Monday night, tomorrow night, as far as the power rankings go. Wednesday would be okay too, but that might be pushing it a little bit as far as like relevance of power rankings goes. So I'm thinking it'd have to either be like Monday or Wednesday night. But just let me know which. You said we could do it tomorrow? Okay, yeah. So tomorrow night then, probably. Tomorrow night. I'll work out the details with you later, but tomorrow night probably. All right, Joe Burrow. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 1 from the 10-yard line. 43 seconds left to go. Takes the snap. Throws. Caught Joe Mixon. And he gets it down to about the 3-yard line. And that clock is running. I'd spike it. Or get going quickly. There's a 49ers player down, though, so I'm wondering if it's going to waste some time. Although, actually, they'll probably have to take a timeout. And the Bengals are going to take a timeout. I thought the Bengals were out of timeouts. That must have been why the clock keeps stopping, because I guess the Bengals, I thought the Bengals didn't have any timeouts. I guess they had all 3 of their timeouts, so I just had the thing reversed. I saw white spots where the timeouts were supposed to be marked, and I thought that meant like empty spots. So I guess they had all 3 timeouts. So, yeah, that's the kind of professionalism you can expect from Welcome to the Jungle with Kyle Phelps. By the way, little announcements. I mean, I'm not announcing anything huge or anything like that, but currently, I'm going to be using this show for my degree project at school. And right now, what I'm thinking about doing, nothing's confirmed yet, but what I'm thinking about doing right now is I'm actually gonna make a website for this channel for my final project in my web class. Hold that thought a second. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, throws. Irv Smith goes nowhere. Damn it. Oh, did he fumble that? No, they're saying he was down. Okay. Good. Thank God. 49ers are acting like they got it, but the refs said he was down. Man, he's been having a good game, too. That would suck if he did. Oh, he did fumble it! Oh, shit! Irv Smith fumbled it. Unless they're calling that, unless they're saying, like, hold on. Now, yeah, he made a football move. That ball came out. Yep, he fumbled it. 49ers recovered. Damn it. Damn it! Man, he was having such a good game today, too. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, Irv? Are you absolutely kidding me? Just not paying attention unless that ball get like... The 49ers weren't even trying to rip it out. He just lost control of it. Brock Purdy under center. Throws wide open. They only have one timeout left, though, so I guess the Bengals are just like about letting them burn clock right now. Did they take their last timeout? Brock Purdy threw like a 30-yard pass, and I think the Bengals just were like okay with that because they're like, cool, burn your last timeout. Oh, are you kidding me, Irv? Man, Bengals were like knocking on the door, ready to possibly, like, I mean, that wasn't going to be a touchdown by any means. They might have had to settle for a field goal because of the time left on the clock. But, like, the Bengals were driving, and Irv Smith just fucking fumbled it. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Maybe it's what's his name? The dude on the practice squad. Tanner Hudson. Maybe it's Tanner Hudson time, man. Irv Smith's having a good game, and then he goes and does that. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll get back to my announcement here in a second, but I can't fucking... All I can think about right now is that fumble. Like, are you goddamn joking me? 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Purdy takes a shotgun snap. He rolls back. He throws. It's dropped. Brandon Ayuk drops it. Purdy had him. Actually, probably Purdy threw that a little too low, and Ayuk couldn't quite get to it. No, Ayuk got to it. He let it bounce off his helmet, though. But at the same time, it was still probably a bit of a low throw. And so, Purdy definitely made that difficult on Ayuk. And Ayuk did get to it. He should have caught it, but he didn't. So, I mean, I guess that works out. Does stop the clock, but at least it doesn't put him in field goal range. I don't know why they're playing such soft coverage like that. Like, why are you letting them get, like, big plays of that magnitude? That's the thing that's crazy to me. 49ers are out of timeouts, but Brock Purdy's going to dance around in the pocket. He's going to throw a duck to the... Was that... I almost want to say that was intentional grounding. There was nobody in the area. I must just not understand how intentional grounding works. Because, like, they're constantly calling intentional grounding when I thought there was no way that was intentional grounding. And then stuff like that, like... I must just completely have it ass backwards what intentional grounding even is. Because, I mean, dude, he literally just threw the ball to literally nobody on the sideline because Trey Hendrickson was about to sack him. If that's not intentional grounding, I don't know what is. And he was in the pocket. That's the thing. Brock Purdy hands the ball off. Christian McCaffrey, Bengals, Jesus. Now they bring him down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Halftime. All right, 49ers cannot spike it in time. So the Bengals very, very, very annoyingly get it to halftime. They avoid complete disaster with that Irv Smith fumble. Like, dude, I've been sitting here singing Irv Smith's praises all day, and then he goes and does that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, honestly, this game should be like, the Bengals should be up like 21-10 right now, but just because of these like stupid mistakes. How's that New England prediction looking? Did I pick New England? Did I pick New England? Because if I picked New England, that sounds like something I would do. Not so great. I don't know. I had a feeling. I guess it didn't work out. Touchdown Ravens. Fuck. 14-7. At least the Browns are losing. Hey, you know what? If 2 out of 3 teams lose in the AFC North, I guess that's fine. Assuming the Bengals win. If the Bengals don't win, I don't give a shit what happens, honestly. Steelers losing is good, though. Browns are still down 17-14 to the or 14-17 to the Seahawks. And Geno Smith's already thrown an interception. Hopefully that's the last one he throws today. But probably not. But yeah, go Seahawks. Go Hawks! That's a Brooklyn accent, not a Seattle accent. Whatever. Go Hawks! I don't know how to do a Seattle accent. How do you say go Hawks in Starbucks? Broncos still winning 14-6. That's good. Broncos are taking care of business. That's what's important. They got the ball right now, but it's 3rd and 7 at their own 33, so probably not much going to happen there. Yeah, you did. Pumpkin spice bird. Yeah. Oh, I did predict the Patriots. Well, I guess I was wrong then. I don't know. What's going on in the Pick'em leagues? How am I doing in the Pick'em leagues? Because I mean, you know, I had a feeling it didn't work out. I don't really care. I'm still not super feeling the Dolphins, but they did take care of business against the Patriots, to be fair. But then again, I generally don't really like the Dolphins much anyway. Like, I generally disbelieve in the Dolphins. Let's see, I picked the Bills over the Buccaneers, and I was right about that. I got the Cowboys-Rams right. I got the Titans-Falcons right. Wait a minute. This is saying I got... No, I didn't. No, I didn't, stupid seal. I picked the Dolphins. Maybe Thomas picked the Patriots, but maybe I said I was taking the Patriots in the on the stream. That I could have possibly done that, but like the actual team that I picked was the Dolphins. Like I clicked the Dolphins in my thing, so. I mean, maybe I did say that. I might have said that, but I'm telling you right now, in the Pick'em League, I picked the Dolphins. According to I mean, I could show you the. I wonder if I can pull up my screen. Oh, you know, it'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. All right. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's get rid of that then. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I'm telling you right now on my I mean, you can go check the Pick'em League if you want. I picked the Dolphins. I might have said something else in the stream, but it might have been an accident where I meant to pick the Patriots and I didn't. But I did pick the Dolphins. You know, at least as far as the Pick'em League goes. I also picked the Vikings over the Packers. Now, I guess that's not terribly surprising, but I picked I got the Saints Colts right. Okay, this is just saying I got all the games right. That can't possibly be true. Hold on. Maybe I'm in the wrong one. Let me check my ballot. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, you're right. I did pick the Patriots. Okay. I was looking at the wrong thing, but I did pick the Patriots. So I got the Bills right. I picked the Rams over the Cowboys, which was not right. I picked the Titans. I picked the Falcons over the Titans, which was not correct. And then Patriots over Dolphins, which was not right. I did pick Vikings over Packers. I picked Saints over Colts. I picked Jets over Giants. Jaguars over Steelers, Eagles over Commanders. I got the Texans-Panthers game wrong. My pick Picks yet to happen are I picked the Seahawks over the Browns. I picked the Chiefs over the Broncos, which hopefully I'm wrong about that. But right now it's, I mean, you never know. Russell Wilson's already thrown 2 touchdowns on the day, though. We'll see. We did all get the Panthers-Texans wrong. I don't know. I didn't watch the Texans game, but did they all have us fooled? Are they actually not very good? I don't know. Maybe C.J. Stroud had a bad game, and that's the whole reason they've been good today. Oh, the Seahawks are wearing those old school silver helmets. I like that. Playing against the Browns, that must be why they're winning. Yeah, let's go. I love those old school silver helmet Seahawks uniforms. I like that, especially with the modern design and everything like that. Whatever. Let's see. I picked Bengals over 49ers, obviously. I picked the Ravens over the Cardinals. And once again, I hope I'm wrong, but didn't put the Saints in Super Bowl caliber. I sure hope you did, Mikey. Hey, they won, though. Saints are... What are the Saints? The Saints are 4-4, right? Yeah, Saints are 4-4, so they're not too bad. But, they're also not Super Bowl caliber. So... And then we got the Bears-Chargers on Monday Night Football. Who did I pick for that? I picked... No, I didn't pick anybody. I did not pick anybody. Okay, my guess is going to be the... Oh, no, I did pick somebody. Oh, wait, are there 2 Monday Night Football games? The Raiders and Lions. Why is that... Oh, okay. Guess there's 2 Monday Night Football games. That's weird. Or no, the Bears game is Sunday Night Football. Okay, so I still got to pick... Oh, no, I did pick. Okay, so those games have yet to be played, so I can still change my pick. That's what it is. But I picked the Bears to win tonight, and I picked the Lions to win tomorrow night. So that's what that was. Throwback weekend, apparently. Seattle, Tennessee. Yeah, I saw Tennessee was wearing those Oilers uniforms, too. That's pretty cool. Obviously, as a Bengals fan... we didn't get along with the Oilers, but you see, I was 4 years old when the Oilers moved to Tennessee. So, the only thing I know about the Bengals-Oilers rivalry is everything I hear about from my dad and from history buffs and stuff like that, right? I'm aware that we didn't like Jerry Glanville and all them, right? But at the same time, I was too young to actually care about it, and so now I don't. I think the Oilers had cool uniforms, and the Titans uniforms are not as good. I don't really care about the Titans versus Oilers aesthetic. I don't really care about Tennessee versus Texas or anything like that. But I also don't like it when teams move, so I guess that's bad. Boo on that. How many points will be scored in the Raiders-Lions game? Well, I guess it depends on which Lions team shows up, right? Because I can't imagine the Raiders are going to score that many points. But is the Lions offense going to show up? I'm going to guess that the Lions, it's probably going to be a lower scoring game. The Lions have a lot of firepower, but they don't need to really go crazy in this game, I don't think. So I'm going to guess let's see, between the two teams, 27 to 21 win for the Lions, maybe. So what would that be? 48 points. So I guess I'll pick 48 points in case there's a tiebreaker. I don't think there will be, but I don't even know what's up with the who's doing what. I know people aren't really keeping up with it as well. Nope, that's Grossi Posse. I'm in that league too. That pick'em league. I'm in that one too. Let's see. Battle of Ohio podcast. Currently, Joe's in first, 76 and 39. I'm in second, 64 and 37. Joe's running away with it, really. Majestic YT's in third with 45 and 19. I don't think he's picked in a couple of weeks, though. So he just got out to a decent start. And then, Mikey, you're in fourth place. You have been keeping up with it. T-Star's making a comeback. Is in fifth place, which he's been doing better. But I don't know about a comeback. Galladees is at 18 and 14. I haven't seen Galladees in a while. wonder where Gallady's ended up. And Stupid Seal, your team is currently called ESPN Fan 0685110198. So yeah, if you want me to know who the hell you are, go ahead and rename that team. But I do see you in there. I do see you in there. Oh, no, never mind. That's somebody else. I see you in there now. 5-5. You're in 7th place because you're the only... you and Mikey are the only ones without a winning record right now. So there's that. Somehow Mikey's in 4th place, though. Like, I know Thomas and Gallady's haven't been keeping up, but their average is better. Hell yeah, top 10. Top 10. Yeah, you're number 7... I mean, still last place. Number 7 out of 7. Actually, technically number 7 out of 8 because somebody made a thing and then never actually picked anybody. So somebody's sitting at 0-0, and I assume that's probably going to stay the same way all year. And it's probably just going to stay 0. So nobody is going to have to deal with being in last place because that guy's probably always going to be last place. Shut up, top 10, baby. That's fair, man. That's fair. Number 7 out of 7. It could be 15 out of 7. I mean, like we just we gotta do the math. We gotta start bringing in like the Pythagorean theorem and we start fucking with the sine and the cosine and I'm literally just like naming off things from 7th grade math in my head because I haven't taken a math class since probably high school. Frankly, honest. I think the last actual math class I took, and I'm in my 2nd time in college, by the way, and I don't believe I'm going to have to take any math this time either. That's kind of wild when you think about it. But in college, the first time at OU, I got away with because I had a history degree, so I only need 1 math credit to fulfill the general education requirement. And I got away taking this philosophy class called The Principles of Reasoning, because technically we used mathematical formulas to explain logic, right? But I mean, it was a philosophy class is what it was. And I managed to, I didn't have to take any math in high school or in college because of that. And then the second time around, I guess that class qualified to get me out of, because my credits transferred from OU. I already have that degree, and so I can just get a degree with UC with similar classes. I just got to, take the specific classes because I'm in a digital media program now. But yeah, it's just cool because I got out of English 1. I got out of history, which I have a history degree, so they better let me out of fucking history. But I got out of English 1. I still have to take English 2 because I never took a 2nd level English course in college. Maybe I did. Actually, I feel like I did take a 2nd level English course. It just maybe my grade wasn't good enough in it, or the class isn't recognized by UC or something like that. But yeah, not looking forward to taking that because I didn't come back to school to take gen ed classes. I came back to college to give myself a career. So the fact that I'm going to have to take an English 2 class, I think is kind of silly, but it is what it is. We're back, by the way, so let me go ahead and update this to the 3rd quarter. If I can find it. It's going to be a touchback. Bengals going to get the ball first. Which I really prefer it that way. I know the Bengals have been picking to receive the ball first the last 2 years because they want to heat the offense up. But personally, I like it better when they receive the ball first in the second half, because then you have a chance of doubling up on points. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen here, but I'd still rather them score first in the second half and kind of keep the momentum on their side, rather than try to establish the momentum at the beginning of the game and maintain it for the entire rest of the game, which usually doesn't happen. Joe Burrow throws, and that's batted away. Charvarius Ward gets the better of T. Higgins on that play. Damn. Went 2-11 last week. Yikes. How'd you go 2-11? We didn't have that many upsets. You must have had some wild picks then. Gotta factor in the mitochondria is in the powerhouse of the cell, and that pi is equal to 3.145. It's 3.1415, right? I think. Could be wrong. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. He's going to throw again. And to T. Higgins, that's the Jamar Chase. Once again, Charvarius Ward breaks it up. But there is flags on the play, and I think this one's going to be pass interference. Charvarius Ward is trying to get a little too handsy. Got away with it against T. Higgins, but did not get away with it against Jamar Chase. All right, let's go. Bengals going to get the automatic first down. Back off, Charvarius Ward. He's probably still just mad because Jamar Chase burned the hell out of him. And, Jamar Chase's biggest highlight came against Charvarius Ward. So he's probably just pissed and trying to, get one up and being sloppy in the process. Let's go. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation after the first down. He's going to hand it off to Joe Mixon. Gets a yard. Not much there. That's annoying. Well. Jeff says message retracted. Okay. I can't even put that up. That's unfortunate. I wish I could. 2nd and 9 for the Bengals after the 1 yard pickup. Offense is struggling a little bit. We need to kind of get going. Now, granted, that would have been a catch by Jamar Chase earlier, but still. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap, and you're getting pretty good protection. And he's just going to bail on it and pick up the first down with his legs. And nice. Ooh, he's being a little dangerous there. But he picks up 20 yards, man. You got to take that. Picks up 20 yards, and he's been taking some shots today because he's been using his legs. But you know what? If he's healthy, I guess whatever. Yeah, he got... That would have been roughing the passer if it had happened in the backfield, but it happened while he was running the ball because dude slammed him to the ground in a totally legal way, by the way. But had that happened in the backfield, that's a pass interference, or I'm not a roughing the passer. So Joe Burrow's going to pitch it to Joe Mixon, and he's got nothing. I think he keeps his legs moving to get a yard, but that is a lot of work to get 1 yard. That math story is wild, isn't it? Dude, isn't that the coolest thing ever? I took a class called The Principles of Reasoning, and they were like, you're good, you don't ever have to take math ever again. Even though another interesting fact about me in math classes is the last math class I took in my life so far was AP Calculus in high school, in my senior year of high school. And you know what I got in that class? I got a 27% in that class. I bombed that class so hard. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, and he's going to get sacked. Alex Kappa just could not keep Joe Burrow upright on that play. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I guess I must have just sucked so hard at that calculus class that math itself got offended and then, just never let me, set foot into math ever again. So I don't know. I don't know. I've always thought that was funny as hell, though, because I feel like I got away with one. All right, 3rd and 16. This is, yep, that's what I'm saying. The offense was not really doing that great on this drive, and they're moving, but very, very slowly and painfully. Shotgun snap. Joe Burrow's going to throw to Jamar Chase, who makes a guy miss, but doesn't get anywhere near the first down marker, and that's going to be 4th and 8. And it's going to be solid punting position for Brad Robbins, but, not even... Oh, no, Evan McPherson's coming out. Hold up. Are we going to try, a 60-yard field goal? Okay, it was actually at the 40, so not as bad as I thought. This is still a long-ass field goal, though, and he already missed a 50. Money already missed a 50, guys, so... Hey, good vibes, though. We're going to send good vibes. Money Mac, baby. This is the return right here. And it's going to be a 56-yard field goal. Not as bad as I thought, but still pretty long. All right, Money's got it up, and that's got the length, and it's good. Let's go. Money makes up for it. Couldn't hit from 50, so he hits it from 54. There we go. Let's get him going again. And the Bengals go back to a touchdown lead. Bengals are back on top, or continue to be on top, 17-10, and they maintain their full touchdown advantage, or they returned their full touchdown advantage. Only got the 2 in the night games. So you just got every single game wrong from the 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. games. That's kind of nuts. Honestly, that is kind of wild. That takes us that's a different kind of luck. That's still kind of it's bad luck, but it's still really remarkable luck when you think about it. That you got every it's so hard in the NFL to lose every single game. And that's why only 2 teams have ever done it. And no team's done it since the 17-game season started. It's so hard to lose every single game in the NFL. But it's also really hard to get every single game wrong, too. How the fuck did you get every single one wrong until the night games? Some of these games, it's just obvious what's going to happen. Unless you were just, doing a bunch of, unless you were doing trying to get cute with your predictions or something, just trying to predict a bunch of upsets and it just didn't work out for you. In which case, fair enough. But 2-11, that's bad. That's special levels of bad. Retracted message retracted. That's right, stupid seal. I get to put yours up though because you actually spelled it out for me, so I get to put up the stupid seal's message retracted thing that way. Jeff says, dang. Dang. Dang old Bengals trying to get down and trying to come up on the 49ers and trying to score. Dang old trying to get on the front lines and you can't get anything done with defense, but they actually do a pretty damn good job with dang old 10 points and 14 points and now I got 17 points and dang old man. That was my really bad Boomhauer impression, guys. All right. My brain just doesn't work fast enough to bullshit like Boomhauer bullshits. I would love to, though. Boomhauer's a fucking clown. I would love to do a great Boomhauer. I can do okay impressions of all the King of the Hill characters, but not good ones. All of them I can do okay. I can probably do Hank the best. But I still wouldn't say that I do it well. I just do it better than what's his name? The big guy. Fuck, why can't I remember his name? Hey Kayla. What's the big balding guy's name from King of the Hill? Bill. Yeah. Bill's the hardest of them to do, but Boomhauer's probably hard too. All right, Brock Purdy's under center after the touchback. He's going to pitch it off to Christian McCaffrey. I'm bad with names right now, and he picks up about 8 yards. There's a flag on the play though, so let's go. Let's get a holding penalty on the 49ers. I did not see what happened, to be clear, so could be on the Bengals. I don't know. Holding. It is holding on the 49ers. Let's go. That is my expert analysis right there. I expertly analyzed the hold that I totally saw on that play. That's what happened there. Okay, so what did happen actually? Looks like... Okay, so there's the pitch. Looks like maybe it was number 74. I don't know. Hard to say. It definitely wasn't a blatant holding, but it's going to be 1st and 20 for the 49ers now. And they're going to have the ball at the 15-yard line. Number 74 is Spencer Burford. What a name. Burford. Brock Purdy is going to avoid the sack, but he is going to trip himself up and only pick up about a yard. Not trip himself up, but they're giving him 2 yards. But... yeah, Bengals got good pressure on that play. We're not able to completely seal the deal, but they did bring him down. It's almost as good as a sack, except he had technically picked up 2 yards. On 1st and 20, though, you'll take it. Oh, then again, a sack would have been huge, that's all I'm saying. Huge sack. Forgive me, I'm 12. I should probably put this on silent. Brock Purdy throws deep. Ah, man. Caught by George Kittle. Nick Scott, man. Dude, that guy. Ugh. I already have it on silent. Cool. But, dude, Nick Scott, man. I mean, I know it's George Kittle. Like, I'm not saying whatever, but, like, Nick Scott's just, like, completely out of position. Brock Purdy throws it, like, 25 yards. Man. Terrible. Dax Hill ends up having to come in there and clean up the play because Nick Scott can't be bothered. Dude, Nick Scott sucks. I'm just going to say it right now. Nick Scott's terrible. Von Bell was... I miss Von Bell so much, man. Brock Purdy shotgun snap. Throws. And, ooh! Cam Taylor-Britt almost manages to intercept that, but he can't quite get to it. It was a bad, lame pass by Purdy. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Dangerous pass there, but it's just a little too out of Cam Taylor-Britt's reach. And part of that was DJ Reader got some really good pressure on him, got a quarterback hit on him. So Purdy had to throw that a little too quickly. And almost into Cam Taylor-Britt's hands, but not quite. That's okay, though. All right, come on, defense. Come on, defense. Brock Purdy from under center on 2nd and 10. From the 49-yard line. He's going to pitch it to Christian McCaffrey, and Cam Sample lets him get a few yards. Doesn't take the best angle there, but he does bring him down, so it's going to be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, actually. You need a pick'em league where you try to get the games wrong. Worst record wins. That's nuts. That's nuts. That would be really difficult though. Like to actually predict, because I mean you basically have to predict all of them right to predict all of them. You'd have to know who's going to lose. So then you could technically get them all right. So I mean it'd basically be the same idea. Just intentionally picking the wrong one. Mikey gambled on yourself. Well, it didn't work out so well. Brock Purdy's going to throw, and it is dropped. Let's go. 4th and 7. 49ers going to have to punt. Jeff says King of the Hill is a great show. That it is. I used to not like it when I was a kid because I thought it was boring. I didn't really quite understand the humor style, I guess, when I was younger. But, you know, as I've gotten older, I've definitely come to appreciate King of the Hill. Very, 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 very nice show. I like it. Are the 49ers... Oh, no, okay, never mind. I thought the offense was out there, but it's not. That would have been crazy. I almost kind of wish they would. Nope, punts away. And it's going to be fair caught by Trent Irwin at about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. So, decent little punt there for the 49ers. Do Bobby now, go. I can't do Bobby. Bobby's voice is too high pitched. Dad, I can't get my voice to fry like that. Like I've spent too much of my life doing like death metal screams that I can't get it to like softly fry like Bobby's voice fries. Like, Dad. I can't think. What's a good Bobby Hill quote? Google thought I was trying to search Bobby Hoying. Nobody needs Bobby Hoying in their lives. I'll never use toilet paper in anger again. That was not too bad. It still wasn't quite that Bobby Hill like vocal fry quality that he does, but it wasn't too bad. Left yourself open, Dad. I can do the accent. Like my family's Southern, so I can do Southern accents pretty well, but I can't quite get my voice to do that like high pitched vocal fry that his just constantly is doing. I know why we won. I wore my good luck Drew Brees jersey. Oh, there you go, Mikey. Personally, I think you guys won because you're the better team. You know, like the Colts. Like everybody loves Gardner Minshew, but the fact of the matter is Gardner Minshew is not like an amazing quarterback by any means. There's a reason he's a journeyman backup. And it's because like he's not gonna be the guy. You know, he's got more talent than you would expect out of a backup, but he just doesn't have the consistency. Heard Chris Olave got arrested and played and forgot how to play football. I didn't realize he played. That's kind of that's wild that he got arrested and still played. No, but I did hear he got arrested though. I did hear about that. That was like, damn, man. Yeah, it looks like he had an okay game. 5 catches for 46 yards. So, he contributed at the very least. Picked the Broncos to upset the Chiefs. Well, they were winning last time I checked. Rams' biggest rival is versus Rams' Super Bowl opponent. That is true. That is true. That is true. 49ers and Rams do not like each other. Although, actually, the 49ers, historically, the 49ers and Seahawks have been the big rivals. But, yeah, right now, I think Rams, just because the 49ers always have their number. And then, we played in the Super Bowl. That was a very low offense Super Bowl that you would expect that to have a lot more offense in that game, but it just didn't. Joe Burrow shotgun snap is going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon on the 1st and 10. And he picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Not bad. I remember seeing King of the Hill when I was very young. Yeah, I did too, actually. And I think that's probably why I didn't like it when I was a kid, is because I saw it when I was really young and thought it was really boring. And then my mom liked the show, so I associated with boring shows that my mom watches. And so I just never really could get into it when I was a kid and couldn't really expand my mind at all. But when I got older and started understanding the humor, then I was like, oh shit, no, that's a pretty good show. That's a pretty good show. Joe Burrow's going to hand the ball off to Jamar Chase this time, and he just gets swallowed up in the backfield. Oh, God, that was terrible. He lost 6 yards. This is going to be 3rd and 11 now. God damn it, man. Come on. What the hell was that play? Jamar Chase, not a running back. Although in Jamar Chase's defense, the run blocking was just absolutely horrendous on that play. I wonder if they were trying to get Jamar Chase room to throw the ball. I wonder if that was supposed to be a fake, a fake running play where Jamar Chase goes and to the rolls right and throws the ball, but because the 49ers were all the way on top of it, he just couldn't actually get set. All right, shotgun snap on 3rd and 13. It's going to be a catch by Irv Smith, and he doesn't fumble it, but he also doesn't pick up a first down, so it's going to be about an 11-yard pickup, but it's still going to be 4th down. So that's stupid. Didn't go to jail. He dropped a touchdown. Yeah. That sucks. But it looks like otherwise he had an okay game. KC 9, Denver 14. Let's go. Come on, Denver needs to get that offense going, though. Because, they've been at 14 for a while now. Kansas City blocked a Denver field goal attempt. Keep feeding Mixon is the key to victory. Yeah. I don't know. Giving Jamar Chase handoffs is not the key to victory. I'll tell you that right now. But again, I have this feeling that, that was almost a blocked punt. It wasn't, though. That's a booming punt. It's going to be caught around the 25-yard line, so it's basically as good as a touchback. But, flip field position there. Keep feeding Mixon as the key to victory, and I kind of agree with that. I really feel like that Jamar Chase play was probably supposed to be one of those, hand the ball off and then have him throw it deep kind of plays. But you saw the 49ers defense was all over him. So if that had been the intention, he would have never had an opportunity to try to throw the ball. So he just had to. Because, it looked like it might have been intentionally bad blocking to try to, create some options downfield. But just because the 49ers got to him so quickly, he didn't have time to, look downfield. And he just had to, try to get anything out of that, which he didn't. He lost 6 yards. All right, what's my dad saying about the game? My dad says, almost a disastrous end of the half. Yeah, Irv Smith. Good God, dude. Offense looking great until the fumble. The defense gives up a couple big plays, but the clock ran out. Which I think that's part of why they were giving up those big plays, is because Lou was just dude, they don't have any timeouts. Let's just make them run the clock out. I think that was the idea. Bengals should be up 2 touchdowns, but mistakes and a missed field goal are killing them. Bengals get the ball first in the second half. Must do better. 242 yards, but only 14 points. Yeah, that's the thing. Joe Burrow is having... offense has 242 yards. Joe Burrow's having an okay day. I'm pretty solid so far. Only halfway through the third quarter, and he's almost at 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But it's just the offense once again is slowing down in the second half, and just really needs to kind of get going. Suddenly, we're a first half team. When the hell did that happen? Saw the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Deebo Samuel beef. I did not see that. No, Mikey. What happened? Let me know what happened on that. Have San Francisco defense in fantasy. Well, my advice on that, John, as far as San Francisco defense, my advice on that would be don't. Because the 49ers defense is vulnerable right now. Now, obviously, they're doing all right now. They've only let 14 points up. Joe Burrow let 2 touchdowns up. But, you know, they've been doing a lot better since then. I mean, I don't even know what the second half statistics are so far. But I know Joe Burrow's been sacked 2 times, and they haven't really let anything happen in the second half. So, I'm sorry, they've let 17 points go so far. So there's that. All right. Coming back to the game, I see Myles Murphy on the field. So every time I notice Myles Murphy's on the field, he does something really cool. So maybe he'll do something really cool here. I'm just saying again, man, it'd be a really good time for a turnover. All right, Purdy fakes the handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to throw it deep. Oh, God. Ayuk wide open once again. About a 15-yard pickup. Cam Taylor-Britt is a very good player, but he also gets burnt. Like he's a very hot and cold player, Cam Taylor-Britt is. Like, he'll either make some amazing, crazy-ass plays, or he'll just get burnt all the time. Up by 50 in fantasy. You're doing pretty good then. Need a Mixon tutty to seal the deal. Are you playing against a guy who's got like a lot of like Sunday night players or something like that, or like Monday night players? Is that? I mean, that's a lot to be up by. Purdy fakes the handoff once again and is going to throw. Myles Murphy was in coverage and tackles George Kittle for about a 7-yard pickup. What the hell is Myles Murphy doing in coverage? The defense is confusing, man. Browns are up on the Seahawks. That's dumb. 20-17. Ravens are up 14-7 on the Cardinals. Chiefs are still losing to the Broncos, though, 14-9, so hopefully that holds. But hopefully the Seahawks were doing well, man. I don't know what the hell happened to them. I guess the same thing that happened to them against the Bengals, but still. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. And Purdy's going to fake the handoff once again. Kittle, nobody's even covering him. And he gets it down to the 35's 4-yard line because nobody wants to tackle him. And look at the defense doing that thing again, man. They're just letting the 49ers march all the hell over them. Dude. And now that the offense isn't doing shit anymore, suddenly the defense isn't doing shit anymore. Like, and you can't count on turnovers. That's the thing I keep saying. Like, the Bengals defense has pretty good stats this year because, like, you know, because of all the turnovers, really. Like, I mean, they keep, like, letting stuff like this happen all the time, and then they get turnovers, and, like, you know, it works out. But you can't count on the turnovers happening all the time. Purdy is going to pitch it to Christian McCaffrey, and they do a pretty good job of corralling him that time. Do let him pick up 2 yards, but that's better than what they have been doing. No Brandon Ayuk. Huh? What do you mean? Brandon Ayuk's playing. Oh, you mean you're up against Brandon Ayuk in fantasy? Okay. Or you have Brandon Ayuk maybe? I'm not 100% sure what you were trying to say with that. Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown, but you have Goff on Monday. Yeah. Dude, I picked up Sam Laporta, and that was like kind of a flyer for me in the draft, and that was such a good decision to pick up Sam Laporta. He's been great for me this year. I've actually been playing him in the flex position, which I almost never put tight ends in. Christian McCaffrey bowls right through the Bengals line, and I don't think he gets the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and inches. All right, Deborah ran from a fight versus Cleveland Browns, and Chauncey said it was typical receiver behavior, and Debo said, sent a video of us playing the Bears when Javon Williams slapping him, and Chauncey went on IG. Yeah, calling him a running back. It's kind of funny. No, I didn't hear about that, Mikey. All right, Purdy's under center. 3rd and 1. I would think this would be a handoff, but maybe not. What the hell just happened there? I think the Bengals stopped him. They're marking him short. Well, one of them is marking him short. The other one's marking him close to the marker. So they did a sneak, but Brock Purdy was in the backfield, and I'm not sure. Oh, Kyle Juszczyk. Okay, Kyle Juszczyk looked like he was motioning to the left, and I thought he got it at first, but the Bengals did push him back. So I guess that depends on where they spot forward progress. They're calling it fourth down, though. They did call it short on the field, and it doesn't look like it's going to be challenged. So it looks like the Bengals did hold on fourth down. I would think... No, they're calling it a first down now. The graphics guy must have had it wrong. Zach Taylor's pissed, but I do think I do think he initially got the first down and then got pushed back. All right, Purdy's going to pitch it to McCaffrey, and dude, Bengals just cannot touch him, man. God damn it. And it's only like a 4-yard run, but still, it's just like you had dudes on top of him in the backfield, and he just like jukes and weaves his way to a 4-yard pickup. Man. Oh, yeah. Juszczyk ended up falling forward. So yeah, that was definitely a first down for the 49ers. Zach Taylor was pissed about it, but you're wrong, Zach. You're incorrect. All right, come on, defense. Come on, stop him, for the love of God. 2nd and 6. It's a sort of a fake handoff, but he was like 5 yards away from the guy. And Brock Purdy's just going to pick up a first down with his fucking legs. Nobody's paying attention. What are you doing? What are you doing? God, they do this every week, man. They do this every week. And I guess to be fair, they keep finding ways to make it work. But they do this shit every fucking week. They do this shit every fucking week where they just fall asleep in the third quarter on defense. They let teams just like run all over them. I played a team in the Dolphins and 49ers, played Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. Oh, Cam Taylor-Britt's hurt. He's walking around on his own power, so hopefully he's fine, but, you know. Different nights a couple of weeks ago, he had 5 players going Sunday night and Monday night. I had that happen to me in the fantasy championship a couple of years ago, where like I thought I had the game in the bag, and then this dude had like 6 guys play on Sunday Night Football. I was so far ahead, but he had some guy end up having like a huge game, and I lost. It sucked. Really sucked. Ravens up 14-7 on the Cardinals. Browns up 20-17 on the Seahawks. Not feeling great, man. It's going to be a fake handoff to number 25. And it's a pick! Jermaine Pratt picked off Brock Purdy out of nowhere. There's a flag on the play. And I don't know what the flag... I have no idea what the flag is. Brock Purdy tried to throw it, tried to dump it off, and Jermaine Pratt just like in his face picked that ball off. There is a flag on the play though, and I did not see what happened. So, but the 49ers defense is going out on the field, so this is probably a good thing. It's on the offense. Let's go. Penalties declined, and that's a pick for Jermaine Pratt. Whoa, that's and dude, I keep saying that they can't rely on penalties, or not penalties. They can't rely on turnovers. But at the same time, they do it every fucking time. Like Jermaine Pratt literally just got over here like got his hand in front of that ball and picked it off. Gee. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. Now the offense, come on, let's do something. Jermaine Pratt returned the ball down to the 19-yard line, so the Bengals are going to set up from there. Joe Burrow is going to fake some sort of fake handoff, and he's got T. Higgins wide open in the middle of the field. He gets down to the 48-yard line. I swear to God, he got tackled by his face mask, but whatever. That's a huge pickup for a T. Higgins sighting, y'all. Let's go. You know what I would really like to see? I'd like to see Irv Smith get a touchdown. Because, he was having such a good game until that fumble, man. Irv Smith was having such a good game until that fumble. I'd really love to see himself, finish the game on a good note. Because, frankly, I recognize as much as everybody else recognizes that Irv Smith has not been a good pickup for the Bengals. But I would rather that just turn around and it ends up being oh, it turns out he actually is good. I'd rather that be the thing than, I'd rather him just get good than have to trade for somebody else, because that would suck. All right, feeling better. Feeling better after the last couple of plays. Jermaine Pratt interception and then huge play to T. Higgins. What was that? That's the end of the third quarter, by the way. Let me go ahead and update that. We are in the quarter 4, and the Bengals looking like they got something good going on here. Offense is playing all right today, and the defense giving me a heart attack, but getting the turnover. Got to give them credit for that. All right, so how big of a play was that T. Higgins play? 29 yards. Okay, I said like 40-something, but whatever. Whatever. CT says, we still got this. We look far less clumsy than San Fran. That's true. Just keep shouting Hoo Day. Let's go Hoo Day! Hoo Day, CT! But yeah, no, you're right. San Francisco looks clumsy as hell, and that is kind of what I was saying going into this game. I predicted the Bengals would win 27-17. So we're going to need a little bit more out of the offense if that's going to happen. Since the first quarter, the Bengals only scored 3 points, and so the idea of the Bengals getting another touchdown the way they're playing right now doesn't seem super likely, but, if I'm wrong with the Bengals win, I'll take that. That's fine. Week 7. Okay. Seahawks have the ball. Do they? Well, the Browns have the ball right now, according to Gamecast. Yeah, Browns are up 20-17, and they're in the middle of a long drive. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jeff. You must have sent that a while ago or something. You want to beat the Bears? That'll be a good game, Mikey. I think Bears Saints. That one will be close. I don't know who I think is going to win that one just yet. Those are two teams that I think are a little bit better than their reputation. So we'll have to see. That'll be an interesting game to see what happens. John Jansen said I had Kels scoring 35 points, Bijan 0.3. Ended up losing by 7. Ooh, that's rough. And you had Kelsey score 35? That's terrible. First and 10, Joe Burrow shotgun snap, and he's got dudes all over him. And he fumbles it. Ted Karras picks it up, but he tries to run it, but he can't advance a fumble. So, I think Joe Burrow was down anyway. The ball did come out, but Ted Karras was the only one around it. Yeah, I thought I saw a penalty marker, but I don't see anything. That actually might have been a fumble. That actually might have been a fumble, but Ted Karras picked it up. It's all good either way. 2nd and 13. It's not good because they let up a sack, but 7 and 3 right now in picks, so you're bouncing back. Let's go, Mikey. Joe Mixon takes the handoff, and he's got a nice little hole up the middle, and he picked up about 6 there, so it's going to end up being 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. So I got an opportunity here. Not quite in field goal range yet, so you still need to get a little bit more going. If you don't convert here, you're going to be punting, which is, you really don't want to see that. I hate the Bears because of their fans. Why? What have Bears fans done? Bears fans don't have anything to be bad people about. Like, what have Bears fans ever done to you, Mikey? Wow, that was just last week. Feels like it was a couple of weeks ago. This season's been going by fast, man. Joe Burrow throws, and that's caught. Jamar Chase, and he fumbles! Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody can bring him down, and he fumbles, and no, he's going to return it! Oh, no! Oh, God, he got it down to the 25-yard line. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? Nobody can hang on to the ball today. Irv Smith fumbles. Jamar Chase fumbles. Joe Burrow fumbled. And he didn't lose it, but he fumbled. Are you fucking out of your mind? What the hell? San Francisco ball, the 25-yard line. Are you out of your fucking mind? Dude, Jamar, come on. Why is everybody fumbling? He didn't even catch that. Jamar did not catch that. That's not a catch. That's an incomplete pass. Oh, no, maybe he did. I don't know. Hard to say. That's close, though. That's close, though. He didn't really make a football move. So that's going to be close. What happened was he caught it, tried to bring it into his body, and it hit against his helmet, and it fell on the ground. So, I don't know. That's probably not going to be reversed, though, because, like, that's really super close, and they'll probably lean with the call on the field. But are you fucking kidding me, man? What the hell is happening with this team? At least we're winning. Dude, what is this? Just out of curiosity, I would like to know what the hell is up with all these turnovers. Like in seriousness, like I'm pissed right now. But like as a side, slightly humorous note, like how many turnovers is that at this point? The play's currently under review, by the way. So for what that's worth, let's see. Technically, I guess they're saying Brock Purdy didn't throw an interception. They're saying Jermaine Pratt picked up a fumble. I don't know if that's accurate. Okay, no, so they're crediting... Okay, no, I think I'm just reading the box score wrong. Okay, so Jermaine Pratt's got an interception. San Francisco hasn't intercepted yet. And then fumbles, we've got... the Bengals have fumbled twice. And have the 49ers not fumbled? Huh. I swear to God, I thought the 49ers fumbled something. Okay. Well... Okay, so maybe not as crazy as I thought, but that's still 3 turnovers. That's still kind of wild. The Bengals have fumbled the ball fucking twice. For Bears fans, we're telling me how we suck and they're going to destroy us. I want to make them eat it. Why were Bears fans talking shit, dude? Like, I don't understand that. Bears... You are right, though. The Bears fans did get kind of wild this offseason. Despite, like, not really having much of a leg to stand on. Fantasy points for my Fantasy D 49ers. Sorry. Well, you know what, John? You know what, John? Like, if the Bengals win, then you can have your fantasy points. That's fine. I hope you win your game, as long as the Bengals win too. But I actually don't think. I think that was not a fumble. I think that was an incomplete pass, and they are saying it was an incomplete pass. So sorry, John. Sorry about that. It is going to be 4th down. The Bengals are going to have to punt, but at least it's not a complete disaster. So Bengals avoid disaster on that one. Brad Robbins punts the ball away, and that is going to be... oh, no! Yoshi had it. But it was just too high of a bounce from Brad Robbins. Yoshi almost got it for like inside, but it just ended up being a touchback. And I will say that's one thing about Brad Robbins is Brad Robbins does not seem to have any accuracy on his punts at all. Like he's constantly... The Bengals have done a lot of punting from the opposing team's territory this year because like the offense has been okay but not great. And Brad Robbins has had a lot of touchbacks, dude. Like... I'm starting to wonder about this Brad Robbins guy. Like, I don't know if he's all that great. Made a video bashing you. Well, that's... Okay, so you know a particular Bears fan who's dick. That's fair enough. I don't like Ohio State for the same reason, because, like, I knew a bunch of shitty Ohio State fans growing up, so I feel you, Mikey. I do feel you on that one. Would be good if the Bengals won 3-0. Yeah, it's fine with me. I mean... Look, as long as they win, right? Like, oh God, the Ravens are up 21-7. We really need to win this game, man. Like, if the Ravens win and the Bengals lose, we're going to start, like, you know, if the Bengals win and the Ravens win, then it's whatever. But if the Bengals lose and the Ravens win, then we're going to start kind of losing control of, like, any hope of coming back and winning this division, right? But to be clear, the Bengals are up 17-10 right now, and... You know, they're not going to have disastrous field position against the 49ers. So, it does suck, though, that Jamar Chase couldn't hang on to that ball, though, because, I mean, you almost could have argued that, like, because that would have been, what, an 8-yard pickup? And so, that would have been an 8-yard pickup, and they would have had the ball at... It would have been a 6-yard pickup, sorry. I don't know. I think he would have fallen forward for 8. But... No, yeah, maybe 6. Maybe 6 is right. But either way, the Bengals would have had the ball at the 39-yard line, and then it would have been a long field goal for Evan McPherson, but he could have made it. And so the Bengals could be up 20-10. So, it kind of like even though it wasn't a fumble, it still sucks for the Bengals that he didn't catch it in the first place. So, like the offense is doing okay and just not. We got lucky on that fumble. I mean, I agree that we got kind of lucky on that fumble, Jeff. The one thing I'll say is the refs did review it, and it was ruled a fumble on the field, so they felt like they had conclusive evidence to say that it wasn't a catch. So, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was really close, but, that wasn't egregious by any means. So as far as luck goes, I don't know. I think we got unlucky that Jamar Chase couldn't catch the ball, because that would have been probably field goal range, I think. But hey, we saved like 75 yards by not having the fumble happen. Purdy in shotgun for and intercepted by Logan Wilson. Let's go right back to the offense. Oh, let's go. There's another pick. That's another one. Oh, baby, let's go. Woo! Man, these linebackers, dude. These linebackers do this all the time. These interceptions. I keep saying that the Bengals cannot rely on turnovers, but I mean when they keep doing it, like I guess if they keep getting turnovers and they keep winning because of turnovers, then I guess I'll just be happy with the wins. It feels unsustainable, but they do keep doing it. Like they keep doing it. So, and this has been a consistent thing with this defense throughout all of Lou Anarumo's tenure too. So I don't know. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Jamar Chase for the touchdown. Let's go. Turn of events. Swapping it around. And the Bengals are taking control of this game now. Oh, baby. Oh, 23-10 pending the extra point. Jim says 24-10, but that is in fact pending the extra point. All right. The Bengals are really starting to take some control over this one, folks. And the defense, as much as I've been kind of like angry at them today, they've been getting the job done. They've been giving me a heart attack in the process, but they've been getting the job done. Woo! All right, Money Mac, he's got that kick up. It's good, and I already said 24-10, so that's my bad. But and that was actually that was kind of a questionable extra point, by the way, but he did get it. So Logan Wilson, though. Logan Wilson with the huge pick. He said P.J. Walker is better than Derek Carr. Well, you tell him he's an idiot. Like, Derek Carr is a good quarterback. Derek Carr is not elite by any means, but Derek Carr is a good quarterback, and P.J. Walker is not good. Like, the Browns are winning with P.J. Walker, which is insane to me, because P.J. Walker is like an okay, like P.J. Walker is like okay, like he's up and down. But if you have an elite defense, which the Browns do, then you'll be okay. Whew. It's always the bad teams whose fans talk the most. Well, that and the Bengals. Bengals fans have a history, and since the Bengals got good, the Bengals fans do have kind of a history of talking a lot of smack. So, but see, that's the thing, Mikey. It's always either the really bad teams who talk a lot of shit, like Titans fans. Although I guess they're not really bad. They're kind of mediocre this year. And hey, maybe the mayonnaise man Will Levis is going to be really good for him. I hope he is. Like, as much as I don't really like the Titans fans, Will Levis is my boy because he played at Kentucky. So, I'm down for Will Levis to have a good career with the Titans. That's fine with me as long as Will Levis is the one that's doing it. Like, I don't want to see no Ryan Tannehill. I don't want to see no Malik Willis or nothing like that. And also please don't beat the Bengals. But if the Titans find success with Will Levis, that's fine with me. San Fran getting what they deserve, that's right. Well, what they deserve is they deserve for the Bengals to beat them in the Super Bowl, but, realistically, is that going to happen? I don't know. My score prediction is looking generous for San Fran. Well, it's kind of looking... It's a little generous for me, too. Like, wait, no, I'm wrong. No, one more field goal, and I actually predicted the Bengals score right. Well, that's the thing, because the Bengals keep getting turnovers. That's why they're not scoring. But the thing is, I wasn't terribly wrong about like the outcome of this game because the Bengals are 3 points away from getting the 27 points that I said. And the 49ers, like if the Bengals defense just didn't have an unbelievable ability to get turnovers, then they probably would be at like, if not more than 17 by now, honestly. I mean, they were marching like on multiple occasions and then turnovers, right? So you love to see it. Love to see the 49ers losing. I really do. Like, look, Jim, I was talking the other day, like they were playing the Browns and I was rooting for I was rooting for the 49ers because fuck the Browns. But I don't like the 49ers either, to be clear. Like, I'm not ever going to be pro 49ers. I rooted for the Ravens in the Super Bowl because fuck the 49ers. But at the same time, I think you hate them a little bit more than I do. Which I mean makes sense. Saints are a bad team. I don't think the Saints are a bad team. The Saints aren't a great team, but the Saints are like the Saints, I would not be shocked if the Saints made the playoffs, right? Like, I don't think right now I would put the Saints like, well, let's see. Hold on. I'll actually do a quick playoff prediction here in a second. But after we get past this next play. So, 1st and 10, Brock Purdy's going to throw, and it's caught. And Jermaine Pratt was the one in coverage on that, I guess. I don't know, but whatever. About an 8-yard pickup, 9-yard pickup, so it was going to be 2nd and 1. All right, 2nd and 1, Brock Purdy. Okay, I've got this up over here. Then we're going to put this over here. And Purdy's under center. He's going to pitch the ball to Christian McCaffrey, and it's going to be a 1st down. Defense. They're going to do it again to me, aren't they? They're going to fucking do it again. They're going to let him march all the way down the field, and then they're going to, like, do something crazy at the very end just to make me be like, you know what? That turned out that wasn't such a bad drive after all. What do you know? The entire time I'm going to be like, you motherfucker, God, dude, what are you doing? And then at the very end, okay, it's a turnover. That's all right. I'll take it. It's fine with me. I feel like a tool, but whatever. All right, Brock Purdy takes the snap. He's going to throw. It's caught by Brandon Ayuk, who's wide open. Once again, we're doing this shit, man. I don't even know what to say. All right, so playoff predictions. Let's go ahead and finish up some of these games. All right, 1st and 10 for the 49ers after the, 2 plays that, once again, the defense pissing me off, but all right, Purdy takes the snap, gets out of pressure, throws it to Christian McCaffrey for about a 5-yard pickup. Good pressure there, but they just can't finish the job. All right, we're going to go Lions over the Raiders. And then, let's just, for kicks and giggles, let's say Broncos over the Chiefs. Let's say they just finish that game and actually win. What an outcome that would be. Okay, so if the playoffs, if the rest of the slate finishes the way I think it's going to finish, then you're going to have, hold on, Brock Purdy shotgun formation, takes the snap. Trey Hendrickson getting great pressure. Doesn't quite sack him, but manages to force a bad throw, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. So you'd have the Chiefs just running away with the AFC West, as they always do. But they're the only team making it from that division. And then the Dolphins would win the AFC East. Bills would get the number 5 seed at 5 and 3. Then the Jaguars would be the Jaguars at 6 and 2 would win the AFC South, but obviously, they're running again. They also have no competition in that division, really. All right, Brock Purdy on 3rd and 5 takes the snap, rolls back. He's gonna throw, and it's caught. Cam Taylor-Britt just lets Brandon Ayuk get right in front of him. God damn it. And I'm not really that mad right now because it's the 4th quarter and they're making them take time off the clock, so I guess whatever. But we have a 14-point lead, but I don't like taking chances like that. Then you have the Ravens, Steelers, and Browns all making it from the AFC North. So Steelers would be the 6th seed, Browns would be the 7th seed. So in the AFC, that would be the current playoff picture. Purdy's going to hand the ball off to McCaffrey, and Logan Wilson's going to get to him, and going to be about a 4-yard pickup for Christian McCaffrey. So you have the Eagles and the Cowboys coming out of the AFC or the NFC East. Then the Lions winning the division, and the Vikings actually making the playoffs at 4-4. They get the 7th seed in the NFC. Then you have the Seahawks winning their division, and the 49ers being the 6th seed, interestingly enough. And then the Falcons would win the NFC South. But like the Saints are literally tied with them. George Kittle drops what would have been a sure first down, so it's 3rd and 5. Wow. That's kind of nuts. Okay, so that would be the playoff picture. And so once this drive's over, I'll tell you what I think's going to happen. Based off of what's going on right now. He made fun of my nickname, but his is Butters, and he got personal. Yeah, kids do that, man. Burrow, 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers. Yeah, Burrow's having a good game, man. Burrow looks like he's back. Burrow said he's healthy, and he looks healthy. Purdy takes a shotgun snap. And great pressure. Trey Hendrickson cannot bring him down. DJ Reader chases down Purdy, and he's going to throw, and it's caught. Oh, my God. What the hell? George Kittle gets open for a first down after Purdy has to run around for hours in the backfield. And this great pass rush, but they just couldn't hit home. And eventually Purdy scrambles around and gets a first down. Fumble in Denver. Ooh. I hope the Chiefs fumbled. All right, and my stream just cut out, so I'm gonna need to speak to a manager. So I don't know what's happening right now, y'all. My stream cut out. Let's go to ESPN. They might have a game cast for me. We'll get back to this as soon as possible, but right now my internet is just not wanting to load. Fuck. Purdy threw a touchdown. Damn it. So it's 24-17. I didn't see what happened, so sorry about that, but my stream cut out. So it's 24-17. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Purdy rolls right, throws. It's the exact same play. Looks like to George Kittle. Exact same play where Purdy got out of like a good pass rush and then like just made something happen, and then, George Kittle gets open in the middle of the field. And that extra point was almost not good, but it did kind of. That's the second time that their kicker has done that. Like almost pushed it wide, but not quite. Ooh, Broncos are up 21-9 on the Chiefs. Let's go. Broncos are up 21-9 on the Chiefs. So that's what you were talking about. The Chiefs fumbled. Muffed punt. Oh, muffed punt. Okay. 1st and goal for the Broncos. 9-yard line. Need to score one more time, then run down the clock. You talking about the Bengals? Yeah, they do. The Bengals need to go on a long, sustained offensive drive right now. We got a touchdown lead. That's why it was nice to have the 14-point lead, right? Because it's not the end of the world letting them get a touchdown, but you don't want to get too comfortable. Kirk Cousins' season is over due to the Vikings being trash. What? What the hell are you talking about? They beat the shit out of the Packers today. I mean, Kirk Cousins' season's over, and it's because he got hurt, but it's not because the Vikings are trash. What? I'm confused by that statement, Mikey. I don't know what that has to do. I don't know what Kirk Cousins getting hurt has to do with the Vikings. Whether they're good or not. I mean, they might not be good now that they have to play their backup, like their rookie 5th rounder, but Bengals got a field goal and your score pick is 100%. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's there you go. There you go, Jim. That's the silver lining to the touchdown. 49ers got the touchdown. And so if the Bengals can just matriculate the ball down the field like Hank Stram once famously said, just keep it slowly moving. Money Mac kicks it in. Take like 10 minutes off the clock, man. Money Mac goes in and gets a field goal to bring it to 27-17, and that's the way that we end the game. That would be just icing on the cake. Not 10 minutes, like 7 minutes. I'm sorry. We only have 8 minutes left in the game. So it takes 7 minutes off the clock. Money Mac gets a field goal, and then just don't let him get, don't let him score, essentially. Don't let him score. Broncos lead 21-9. Let's go. OL is trash. Well, I mean, it's not great, but the Vikings' offensive line definitely isn't the worst in the league. And I don't think he got hurt. It was a non-contact injury, first of all. Like, Kirk Cousins got hurt because, maybe because of the field, like the turf sucks or something like that. But it wasn't, he didn't get hit. That's not what happened. It was a non-contact injury. All right, so let's see. We're about to come back to the game, but it's going to be a kickoff. So let's go ahead and talk about my playoff predictions. Anyway, kickoff is away, and that is going to be returned. That's a really short kick. And he only gets it down to what the hell? He only gets it down to the 21-yard line. What the hell? What the hell are you doing, Travion? That actually could have gone out of bounds. I'm actually, now that I think about it, that kickoff could have gone out of bounds. The Bengals would have had the ball at the 40-yard line, but he decides to try to return it and only gets 6 or 7 yards on the return. And he gets down to the 21-yard line. It's not even as good as a touchback, but that could have gone out of bounds and you could have had the ball at the 40. What the hell are you doing, Travion? Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. As long as the Bengals can keep the ball moving and run that clock, I guess that's fine. All right, Joe Burrow is going to throw the ball to Trent Irwin, and he is going to he caught it. He went down, and I think he was down, but he fumbled it, and he was trying to. He didn't fumble it. He was already down. Russell Wilson. Oh, nice play to get that 21 to get that third touchdown there. Russell Wilson, I'm telling y'all, Russell Wilson's is still a good quarterback. He has not had very much help at all in Denver. But this year, he has not been the problem at all. He's been pretty good. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to look around, throws, caught Trent Irwin, and he's wide open in the middle of the field, gets down to the 46-yard line. Nice play. Nice play there by Trent Irwin, man. You were just trying to insult the Vikings? That's fair, but I don't. It's not their offensive line's fault that he got hurt, though. There's lots of things to insult the Vikings about. Getting Kirk Cousins hurt, I don't think is accurate, though. First down near midfield. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get into these predictions, but there's just too much action happening right now. So I know I sold it, but maybe not. All right, Joe Burrow under center takes the snap. And it's going to be a pitch to Jamar Chase. And once again, he does nothing with that. Why do they keep running the ball with Jamar Chase? It's not working. Stop it. Stop it. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Why are we running the ball with Jamar Chase? I guess if you're ever going to do it, might as well do it on 1st and 10 after a huge play. Because you don't have to worry about giving them momentum or anything like that. But, God, why? It's not working. Why are we doing that? Stupid. He's stupid. You're stupid. Looks like the Seahawks are in scoring range, so barring a turnover, they'll probably at least tie it up with the Browns. All right, Joe Burrow shotgun snap. Looking around, throwing, and he's got Jamar Chase. Was he in bounds? I think he was. Yep, he was in bounds. That's going to be another Bengals first down. And the clock's still running, which I'm a little confused by. All right, and that's 1 foot down. Yep, and he drags that other foot, and that is a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Yep, he dragged that foot, and the other one got down in bounds. What a catch by Jamar. That was a Chad Johnson type of catch right there. Maybe it wasn't quite like the toe tapping, like at the very last second kind of thing, like that famous Chad Johnson picture where he's his toes are just barely on the line. But, that was a damn good catch by Jamar Chase there. Kept the clock running, too, apparently. 1st and 10, handoff to Joe Mixon. He finds a little bit of a hole after the blocking collapses. Doesn't do a whole lot with it, but that's fine. He picks up about 4 yards and keeps the clock moving. So I'd say that's a pretty successful running play. I'd say overall it's a pretty successful running play. The Browns-Seahawks game is actually almost over. So that they only have 51 seconds left in the game. And so the Seahawks, I'm thinking, are probably going to try to get a touchdown and win the game. But if they settle for a field goal, it's going to go to overtime. I'll tell you what, if it goes to overtime and they're still playing when the Bengals game's over, we'll go ahead and switch over to that game. Because I'm interested to see what happens there. I don't know. I'm probably going to get to predictions, but I don't know. Joe Burrow, once again, shotgun snap. He's going to bail out of the pocket, and he avoids a sack. And he gets the first down with his legs. Let's go. That's about a 10-yard pickup, maybe a 9-yard pickup. I don't know, but either way, it's a first down. And they're keeping that clock moving. They're getting themselves once again into field goal range. And, hey, I'm cool. I don't know. Run the clock down, get a field goal. But honestly, at this point, if they keep that clock moving, they might not even, take points. They might just, elect to, if they can, they might just elect to run the clock out completely instead of take any points. Hard to say. Although, no, the 49ers will probably take some timeouts, so that I can't imagine they'll get the clock all the way down. Jamar needs to cut to the chase and play. Let's see what you did there. And just play receiver. He's no running back. He's certainly no running back. CT. I don't know what the hell Zach Taylor's doing with that, but I guess I'll take it. It's the offense as a whole is doing quite well. Just those plays are not working. But whatever. What happens if the Saints play the Bengals in the Super Bowl? I'll tell you what, Mikey, that's not going to happen because the Saints aren't making the Super Bowl. But if the Bengals play the Saints, then you and me got to do a live stream together. That's all, you, me, and Who Dat Center. We got to do a live, and I'll find another Bengals fan. We'll do a 4-way stream of that game. That would be awesome. Although, actually, no, that's not, no, I take that back. Joe Mixon, nice, about a 9-yard pickup, stays in bounds. Okay, so I take that back, Mikey. We should do a preview and stuff like that, not a live stream, because I made a promise to myself that if the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, I'm going to be watching that game with my family and friends. Not I love you guys, but I made a promise to myself that I'm going to keep that game just to me. If the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, now other Super Bowls, I don't know. I might live stream those if the Bengals aren't in it. But if the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna do that one with my family and friends. Bengals do the quarterback sneak and they pick up the first down. So I thought they already had the first down, but I guess not. Either way, it keeps that clock moving. Maybe. Clock stopped. The 49ers must have taken a timeout. Yep, 49ers took a timeout. All right. Touch. No way. The Seahawks got a touchdown. Let's go! Seahawks got a touchdown with 38 seconds left. 24-20 in that game. Oh, boy, let's go. Let me see if I can pull that game up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to stay on the Bengals game, by the way. But let me see if I can pull that game up. And, if the Bengals aren't doing something, then we'll watch. Or we'll talk about what's going on in the... We'll talk about what's going on in the Browns and Seahawks game. 38 seconds left in that one. First and goal for the Bengals from the about the 8.5-yard line. Just run the ball, man. Just run the ball. There you go. Joe Mixon takes the handoff. Doesn't do a whole lot with it, but that's fine. Keeps the clock moving. And, honestly, the 49ers are going to get the ball back now. There's no way to run the clock out because you don't have any more first downs. And the 49ers have a timeout. So you got to get points. So if it's a field goal or a touchdown, if you get a touchdown, great. That's fine. Go get a damn touchdown if you can. But if you can't, a field goal does the job. Because, then the defense can just play clock management football. All right. From the shotgun formation and the 5-yard line, Joe Burrow hands the ball off once again to Joe Mixon, who's got to land on the outside, and he's going to walk in for an easy Bengals touchdown. And my score prediction is broken, but that is fine. P.J. Walker on 2nd and 10 is going to throw to nobody. He was looking for Donovan Peoples-Jones, but couldn't find him. So definitely interested to see what happens in that game. Ravens probably going to beat the Cardinals, but I didn't realistically think that was not going to happen. So, all right, the Bengals finally hit 30. The Bengals hit 30, y'all. That's a huge marker for this team. I think I predicted like a 31-17 win for the Bengals at some point in a different game, and people called me crazy for saying that they could do that. And this is a good 49ers defense. You know, I mean, like I've been saying the secondary is a little suspect, but like their pass rush is really good. And the Bengals dropped now 31 on them with the extra point. Let's go. All right, P.J. Walker's going to roll back, and he's going to get sacked, taken down. The Seahawks get the Browns to 4th down and like 14 yards to go at the very least. And the Seahawks are one play away from beating the Cleveland Browns. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. And this is not, my processor is not enjoying having 2 different games going at the same time, but there's no way in hell that I am not paying attention to the end of this Browns game. Although now it's just like Browns are going to need like a miracle, like 15-yard play to keep them in this one. And even then, like that clock's moving. Pete Carmichael's still brain dead. Well, at least you guys won, right? 4th and 19 for the Cleveland Browns. All right, looking like it's going to end up being a pretty good day for the Cincinnati Bengals today. Hopefully, the Cardinals got their shit together. Last I checked, they didn't, but I didn't realistically think the Ravens were going to lose that one anyway. And it's fine, you know? All right. P.J. Walker. By the way, it's a kickoff, and that's going for a touchback for the Bengals. P.J. Walker's going to scramble around and look for somebody to throw the ball to. And he's going to throw, and it's to end the ground, and the Seahawks are going to come up with this win, y'all. Browns only got 1 timeout left, and the Seahawks are going to win that game. So the Browns go down. And so the Bengals, assuming that they hold on to their, 14-point lead, with 2:54 left to go in the game. Assuming the Bengals hold on to this lead, they will be tied with the Browns and the Steelers at 4-3 for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place in the division. Wild. And the Bengals will lose those tiebreakers because they don't have any division wins, but still. All right. Purdy dumps it off to George Kittle, who picks up about 15. I think the Bengals are just about killing the clock right now, though. So there's that. All right, 2:37 left to go in the game. Purdy takes the snap, throws, and caught once again by George Kittle. They don't give him the first down this time, though. It's about a 6, maybe a 7-yard pickup. But, like I said, 49ers, 1 timeout left. And they also have the 2-minute warning on their side, but it'd take a miracle, really. Brock Purdy throws, caught. He just keeps throwing it to George Kittle. And he keeps his legs moving. Nobody wants to tackle him, but, down to 28. Bengals are back. That's right, CT. The Bengals are the team that we thought they were going to be this year. They're back to being that team now. Brock Purdy takes the snap, and he gets sacked. Trey Hendrickson cleans it up, but he's not the one who got that pressure. Let's go. I think Cam Sample might have been the one who actually got the initial pressure. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That's right, CT. The Bengals are back. Hoo-day! Shout it from the rooftops. The Cincinnati Bengals are back to the team they were supposed to be all along. They got off to a 0-2 start, and, now they have a winning record. Well, game's not over yet, but it's basically over. I think we can all agree the Bengals are probably going to win this game unless there's like some sort of like miracle disaster type of thing. But, assuming the result holds, I'll just say that to be absolutely certain, assuming the result holds, then the Bengals will move ahead to 4-3, and they'll have a winning record. And it took them 8 weeks to get there. But they did the same shit last year, and they ended up in the AFC Championship, and they were like a couple plays away from the Super Bowl. So, I guess if this is just what they do every year, then whatever. Ravens are up 24-15 on the Cardinals with 3:42 left, and the ball. So most likely they're going to come away with the win in that one too. A little less certain in that one because it's a 9-point lead. So it is a 2-score lead. It'd be pretty tough for the Cardinals to come back. But, you never know. Ravens just playing clock management football at this point. So, yeah, they're probably going to win this game. Importantly, the Denver Broncos are still beating the Kansas City Chiefs 21-9 with 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. And it turns out them Kansas City Chiefs is mortal after all. Losing to the Broncos. What's wrong with you? Shame, Kansas City, losing to the Broncos. I can't wait to see Brandon Perna's reaction though. Like the amount of hype he's gonna have for beating the Chiefs. Like, I look forward to seeing what he has to say about all this. Almost hit 100 views on the stream so far, so yeah, appreciate all y'all watching. And if you're new, I don't think any of you are. But if you're new and you just haven't put yourself up in the chat or anything, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. I put content up. I'm not as active as I used to be because I'm in school and I just don't have time anymore. But I try to put out at least one video throughout the week, and then I'm doing the live streams and trying to get to the Battle of Ohio podcast. So I'm trying to stay active. I just haven't had time to put out all the videos I want to put out, right? But by the way, that reminds me of my announcement I never actually announced earlier. So, all right, Brock Purdy throws, intercepted by Mike Hilton. That's pretty much going to end the game. There we go. That's another interception. There's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? Bengals are back. Falcons' loss helps Saints, and Ritter got benched. I did hear Desmond Ritter got benched. That's sad. I like Desmond Ritter. Perhaps Nate Hackett was the problem last season when it came to Russ's on-field performance. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Bengals. Damn it. All right, well, I guess the game isn't ended then. The 49ers, DJ Reader got a roughing the passer on that play. What the hell happened? What? How was that a roughing the passer? He just tackled him. He didn't even drive him to the ground. He didn't even fall on top of him. He just tackled the fucking quarterback. How is that? How on earth is that roughing? I don't understand how that's roughing the passer. It's just ridiculous, Jeff. Like, I do not understand how that was roughing the passer. Trey Hendrickson, they get the turnover after all. Trey Hendrickson sacks Brock Purdy, who fumbles it, and then B.J. Hill comes up with a fumble recovery. So, sucks that Mike Hilton didn't get his interception, but hey, the Bengals get the turnover after all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much game. Bengals just gonna kneel on it now, right? Bengals just gonna kneel on it. Yeah, I'm sure Perna's streaming live right now. He does all the Broncos games anymore. But yeah, no. I look forward to seeing his reaction to that because it's not. And this isn't just any game. This is beating the Chiefs, which they haven't done. This is the 18th time they've played the Chiefs since they started their losing streak. So I very much look forward to seeing what he thinks about this game. Also, once again, proving that the Chiefs are very mortal. All I'm saying. Joe Burrow from under center. So I guess they're not going to kneel on it. Joe Mixon's going to take the handoff. And then the 49ers are immediately going to take the timeout. They go nowhere with that play, for what it's worth. Okay, so let's see. The Bengals kneel on it, take 30 seconds off the clock. And then it'll be like 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Kneel on it again. Then that'll be about 40 seconds left. And then it'll be fourth down. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess you can't I guess you can't just kneel it away just yet. Okay, but one first down and this game's over. All right, 2nd and 12. Let's get a first down and go home, boys. Let's get a first down and go home. And I guess we'll switch to the Chiefs game after this is over because that's the only one still going. Although, actually, is the Ravens game still going? Interesting. Joe Burrow, under center, hands the ball off to Travion Williams, and the 49ers get him in the backfield once again. Dang it. It's fine. I'm really not worried about it. Okay, no, actually the Ravens game is still going. So no, they're up 31-15 though. That game's over. All right, yeah, I think we'll. That Broncos game might be over too, though. I don't know. Maybe switch over to the Broncos game. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want me to switch over to the Broncos game or the Ravens game? Both of those games seem to be over, but I'm gonna switch over to one of them when this game's over. 3rd and 13. 3:51 left in Denver game. Yeah, I'm thinking probably that one because the Ravens game is a little farther ahead. All right, I believe the 49ers jumped, and so that's going to be a neutral zone infraction on them. It's going to give the Bengals a couple extra yards. What's the flag, Ron Torbert? Timeout. Oh, so there's no flag. So there was a flag on somebody, and then the Bengals took a timeout. I mean, I guess I don't know. They ran the clock all the way down and then took a timeout so that they didn't actually have to run a play. I think they were trying to get them to jump and weren't really successful at it. Yo, I'm just saying, man, this Bengals defense is back. Or Bengals offense is back. It's like, you get it done like that against the Cardinals, that's one thing. They're not a very good football team. But then you put up 31 on the 49ers. And I know I've been talking about their... I've been talking about their secondary isn't very good. But, I mean, this is still the 49ers, man. Joe Burrow's going to kneel on it. And so I guess they're going to have to punt. I'm not sure why they're kneeling on it, but whatever. So this is going to take us down to about 20-ish seconds left to go. Maybe like 15 seconds left, and then there's going to be a punt. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why they didn't just like kneel on it the whole time anyway. Like, if they're just going to do that on third down. Like, not that I'm complaining. Like, it's fine. But I'm just like, why did you bother running plays on first and second down anyway? It seems a little silly to me, but whatever. I'm not gonna like micro criticize like a big win, so that would be even sillier than the play calling. It's a second charge timeout by the Bengals, of course, because what? They ran it down to 19 seconds left and then took a timeout. First 4 wins of season versus non-conference opponents. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. The Bengals beat the whole NFC West, right? Yeah, because they beat the Rams. They beat the Seahawks. They beat the Cardinals. That was like the we're back game. Now they beat the 49ers. So, yeah, the Bengals swept the NFC West. That's awesome. Let's go. Bengals swept the NFC West. And it's not like the NFC West is a bad conference, you know. Like, the only bad team in the division is the Cardinals, and even they're scrappy. And the Bengals killed them, too. Like, they did the thing that good teams do. They beat the crap out of an inferior opponent. So that was my opinion on that. 12 seconds left to go, and Brock Purdy's coming out, and we're going to stick with this to the bitter end, just out of principle, I guess, technically. All right. I was so close on my predictions, guys. If Joe Mixon hadn't gotten loose at the end, though, I think it would have been 27-17 instead of 31. I'm not going to complain. I'm glad to see them get over 30 points because, like, that's always been the thing with the Bengals. Like, just try to get over 30. Christian McCaffrey's going to get the dump off, and he's going to go down. He might have gotten out of bounds. He might not have. They're calling him out of bounds. Okay, so there's 4 seconds left, and the 49ers are just, I think at this point, just trying to, like, get something for pride. Are they going to take, like, a field goal and mess up my 17-point prediction for them? I would be so mad if, like, Kyle Shanahan has them go down and try to get a field goal. No, they can't do that. They can't do that because they're not in field goal range yet. There's only 4 seconds left. They don't have a timeout. So this is probably going to be a Hail Mary to the end zone, I would imagine. Just for pride. Just for pride. Brock Purdy. It's actually a screen. And Miles Murphy chases him down and can't tackle him. Come on. And is he going to get in? Nope. Okay, Dax Hill manages to save the touchdown. That's the end of the game. All right. That is the end of the game. So I am going to go ahead and switch over to the Broncos-Chiefs game. There's a flag on it. What the fuck's the flag? I didn't even see that, but it looks like they declined the penalty, whatever. I don't know. I think everybody's just ready to go home. Let's go. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Chiefs game. We're going to get this scoreboard up. And I think the Broncos pretty much have this game won, but I think it's maybe slightly more interesting than watching the Ravens win, or at least slightly less annoying. Who is at home in this game? That's what I want to find out. I think it's the Broncos. Okay. For second and goal is where we're coming in. And the Broncos are actually about to score again. That's wild. Come on, let's get another touchdown. Rub it in. Nope. Javonte Williams gets taken down in the backfield. Nope. Okay, so the Broncos are at home. Broncos 21, Chiefs 9. Imagine this is probably going to end Broncos with 24 points, but you never know. I don't even know what the hell happened. What the hell even happened in this game? Like the Chiefs like actually were as bad as they've like looked all year. Wow, what a surprise. It's third and goal, and there's a timeout. I guess Broncos took a timeout for some reason. Patrick Mahomes has gone 37 attempts with only 23 completions for 232 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Russell Wilson's been sacked twice as many times, but he's thrown for 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. I'm telling you guys, like, Russell Wilson's a good quarterback. Like, Russell Wilson really is a good quarterback. The Broncos just, like, put absolutely nothing around him. And I really don't think that Sean Payton was the right coach. Wasn't the right fit there. But, I mean, they're doing better lately. So, I mean, maybe they figure it out. I don't know. I hope for the Broncos' sake that they figure it out. Because, man, to put in all that draft capital for Russell Wilson and then double down when it doesn't work out and give up a lot more draft capital for Sean Payton, like, you need it to work. That didn't work. Javonte Williams once again gets taken down in the backfield. That's Chris Jones who just blows that play up. All right, imagine it's fourth down now. Imagine the Broncos are going to kick a field goal because they can't run the clock out. They'll probably get this down to about 40-ish seconds and just kick that field goal up, and it'll be 24-9, and that's probably the way the game will end, I'd imagine. Predicting a 24-9 victory for the Broncos. Now imagine if I had said that before the game started. Wouldn't that be wild? I'm so happy to be wrong about this, but whatever. The Chiefs jumped off sides. Justin Reed jumped off sides. There's going to be an extra 5 yards. It's still going to be fourth down, though. So the Broncos are still going to kick a field goal, but... What was your update with your channel and website? Okay, so I'm gonna be making a website for the channel and the podcast. It's gonna be my final project in my web design class. But also my whole degree project, Kick is up and it's good, so it's 24-9 by the way. But I'm gonna do kind of like a reboot, I think. And none of this is confirmed, by the way. None of this is 100% confirmed. 247, that'd be funny. None of this is 100% confirmed because I'm still in the beginning stages of figuring out what I'm going to do for my degree project, but it's probably going to be about the channel, and probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a pilot episode style thing, right? So I think I'm going to reformat the way the show works, kind of more similar to how the original vision that I had for this show, which was kind of like a Daily Show type of spinoff. And like if you can go back and watch like old episodes of my show, either me or my buddy Aaron would play these like correspondent quote unquote characters, which would be fans of other NFL teams. It was kind of inspired by Tom Grossi, but with my own kind of unique spin on the idea. And so, like, I do previews for games, and it was kind of born out of the idea of, like I wanted to do game previews, like serious game previews, but then I could never find anybody actually come on except for like for one or two games, right? So I figured, well, why don't I just do like parodies myself? So I mean, you know, I was so that's kind of my concept, and I'm thinking about doing like a pilot episode to kind of introduce what my concept for the show going forward is going to be. Now, that'll be my degree project. So, if that is the direction I go, I don't think you need to worry too much about me not keeping up, because that will be released when my time in school is up. So I should be getting a lot of my time back, and I should be able to put more content out at that point. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. But just because the show's kind of had this like wistful direction ever since... for a while now, I've just been kind of like putting stuff out without really much concept of how or why I'm putting it out. I've just been putting stuff out to put stuff out. But I got an idea about what I want to do with the show, and I'm thinking about, I'm probably going to do like a pilot episode of like basically the rebooted version of the show. So that's my idea right now. So that's my announcement, but again, just to be clear, it is a tentative announcement. I'm not 100% sure that that's what I'm doing just yet. It's just, that's my idea right now. But if I do that, though, I would love to have, you know, plenty of you guys, like part of my concept's going to be like, there's going to be like fan-submitted content and stuff like that. So if any of you guys want to like, you know, like come on for that, like, you know, I mean, like in a remote setting, or even you want to produce some content yourself and have it go in my video, I'm thinking about doing something like that. So if you guys want to be part of that, let me know. Otherwise, yeah. So that's going to be the end of the Broncos-Chiefs game. Broncos are going to win that game 24-9. I'm sure Brandon Perna is having a meltdown right now, but the good kind for once. But that is awesome. Glad to see the Chiefs falter a little bit, and the Bengals actually are only they're a game and a half behind the Chiefs because the Chiefs haven't had their bye week yet. But the Bengals aren't too far off. You know, the whole AFC North. The Bengals are last place in the AFC North, but they're only a game and a half behind first place in the AFC. Like, isn't that kind of nuts to think about? And if the Bengals really are back, then they'll be fine. The Ravens-Cardinals game is actually still going. Looks like the Cardinals did score, and they have the ball with 1:14 left to go. They're down 10 though, so I can't imagine they're gonna win that game. I don't know. Do I still have the? I don't think I still have it up. I don't know. Let's go see if the Cardinals can pull it off. I mean, I can't imagine. It would require a touchdown, an onside kick, and at least a field goal, which is doable, but also highly unlikely. But I don't know. That game's still going, so there's only like a minute left. So let's go ahead and check in on that. That'd be really cool if they could pull it off, but like it's highly unlikely. Lamar Jackson basically did nothing today. 18 for 27, 157 yards, and a touchdown. No interceptions, though, which is key because Josh Dobbs threw 2. Glad to see the Browns going down, though. No offense to Thomas, but, division rivalries and all kind of need that to happen. I was going to do, playoff predictions, too, wasn't I? Okay, let me just real quick tell you what I'm thinking as far as the playoff predictions go. Where did I put that window? Did I exit out of it? That wasn't very smart. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking probably most of, I do think the Dolphins are going to win the AFC East. Chiefs are going to win. I think all the division winners are correct, except I do think that the Bengals are going to take back the AFC North. It's an onside kick, by the way, and the Cardinals do recover the onside kick. Wow. Now, there's only a minute and 10 left. And I guess that's how they got that. That must have been how they got the ball, okay? Because they're still down 10 points. But they got the ball. They recovered the onside kick. The problem is they're going to need to recover another onside kick to have a chance in this one because they're down 10. That's probably what the Ravens were. Ravens probably weren't too worried about it. Great play there by the Ravens, or by the Cardinals to get that onside kick. But again, probably too little too late because they're down 10 points and they only have a minute left in the game. Okay. Why is Matt Prater warming up? You know what? I wonder if they'll go down, get the field goal, kick that quickly. Because they are out of timeouts. So you wonder. They got the ball at the 50. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Maybe something cool will happen. You never know. Josh Dobbs is going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to roll back, throws, caught, and he does. Marquise Brown does get out of bounds. Only about a 5-yard pickup though, so that doesn't really help that much. Okay, so Chiefs, Dolphins, Jaguars, and I think the Bengals are going to take it back from the Ravens. But I think the AFC wildcard teams will be Browns, Ravens, and Steelers. I think the AFC North is going to be the first team to send everybody to the playoffs. So that's going to be crazy, right? And then in the NFC, which is the whole reason I started talking about this, you got Eagles, Cowboys, Lions, Vikings, Seahawks, Falcons right now. Josh Dobbs going to throw it deep, and that's caught by Marquise Brown. That's a sideline catch for him. Or is it not? I think they're saying it was out of bounds, maybe. Yeah, he was out of bounds. He was definitely out of bounds. So division winners, almost definitely the Eagles. Lions, it'd be shocking to see them lose the division at this point. Seahawks, I think the Seahawks are probably going to keep that lead over the 49ers. Although, I don't know, the 49ers are a damn good football team. Like, once they get healthy, they're going to be kind of scary, I think. Josh Dobbs, shotgun snap. He's going to throw, and it's caught. High pass, but Trey McBride comes down with it. It's in the middle of the field, though, so they got to hurry up. 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43. What the hell are you doing? 42, 41, 40. The fuck? 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. With 34 seconds left, they snap it. Josh Dobbs throws it into, just way overthrown, but that may have been intentional. So now they have 29 seconds left. They wasted half the time they had because they just couldn't get set. What the hell was that, Cardinals? This is why you suck. This is why you're 1-6. With the one win being an unbelievable win over the Cowboys. All right, so after the field goal attempt, they're going to go for a 42-yard... after the touchdown attempt, they're going for a 42-yard field goal attempt on second down. Oh, hey, thank you.
Seaweed tea, though.
Seaweed tea. Interesting. The kick is up, and that is no good! It's missed, but there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Wouldn't that be wild if this was against the Ravens? Ooh, that's good. Seaweed tea. Oh, it was on the Cardinals. It was a false start on the Cardinals, so they are going to get to redo the field goal attempt, actually, interestingly enough. All right, so it's going to be a 47-yard field goal attempt for the Cardinals. They got bailed out kind of by that false start, actually, when you think about it. It's going to be a tougher field goal attempt now. But it's 2nd and 15, so you might as well go for it. All right, the kick is up. And that one is just inside, but it is good. So the Cardinals are going to need another miracle onside kick, and then they're going to need a miracle Hail Mary touchdown with 26 seconds left. Let me go ahead and update the alternate scores. All right, it's good. It's not that interesting, but it's a little interesting. Not that interesting. It would be a miracle if they pulled this off, and the offense wasn't exactly driving. So worth coming here and looking at it, though, I guess. So in the NFC, I think the Eagles, Lions, Seahawks, Falcons. No, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make a bit of a bold prediction here. I think the Saints are going to overtake the Falcons and win the NFC South. I think Derek Carr is going to lead them to the playoffs. And then the wild card teams, no way anybody from the NFC South's getting in. Probably the 49ers. 49ers, Cowboys, definitely. Onside kick fails. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all she wrote, folks. All right, well, at least 3 of the 4 teams in the AFC North lost. Or 2 of the 3 opponents in the AFC North lost. So the Bengals remain in 4th place, but they're tied with the Steelers and the Browns. So both of whom would be playoff teams right now. So, I mean, just a little bit of extra luck, and they're at least in the playoff discussion. Right now, they would be the number 9 seed, so they're actually behind the Jets even right now. But that's where it's at. So, but anyway, yeah, that's who I just tentatively think is probably going to make the playoffs. KC 16 in a row over Denver, but not this time. Cardinals got it. No, they don't. Or you mean the kick? Yeah, they got the kick. Got it, 5-1-3. Well, you know. What up, Jerome Lundy? Haven't seen you in the chat today. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's the first comment from you in the chat. And we're actually about to get out of here, so see ya. You know, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Bye. Okay. But y'all can always catch more of what I do at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/ThePhelps. The Battle of Ohio podcast, which is currently only available on YouTube and currently only available on my channel. But I think I might actually get it on Spotify and Apple by itself. Like I might get it its own RSS feed here pretty soon. So look forward to that hopefully pretty soon. And like I said, my announcement about the new pilot episode. I mean, that's still like, if I do go that direction, it's still like 2 years away. But I would, I almost got 100 views on this one. That's not too bad. But yeah, if any of you are interested in being a part of that project, it's not gonna happen for like a year and a half, or like a year or something like that. It's not until my second year of college that I actually produce this. But if you're interested, I would love to get some fan-submitted content on that to kind of, show off the community that we're building here. So, or, y'all could make, like, guest appearances or something like that. I know there's a couple of people who would definitely do that, but as far as anybody who's watching right now, I definitely love to have you on that. But you can reach out to me, on probably the best way for y'all to reach out to me is on, like, Twitter. Just, like, DM me on Twitter. And if you friend me on Facebook, that's the best way to contact me, but, that would require waiting for me to accept your friend request. So probably the quickest way to reach out to me is on Twitter, so just DM me on Twitter if you're interested in that. But either way, I appreciate all y'all for showing up and hanging out today. We had 98 views, which is not too bad for where I'm at right now, and especially with, like, how inconsistent I was there for a minute. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all showing up, hanging out with me today. And I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hooray!